And I was like, why is it spinning? And then I reloaded and it spun again. So I was like, it's down.
Yeah, we got sniped. Okay, welcome back, everybody. But it was makeshift, and I got before I started using my VTuber model. You saw my plushies. I got more plushies of makeshift than I do of YouTube's or anybody else. So I was pissed when they dropped rail for seemingly no reason. And here's the thing: I'm not saying if somebody's a legit criminal or anything like that, or no, they should be once you make a contract with somebody, you're in debt to that person. If somebody is legitimately out there doing criminal stuff or breaking actual TOS and stuff like that, then yeah, do what you do and drop them.
I mean,
However,
in my mind, it's perfectly fine if your company is just not aligned with that person anymore, and you part on good terms, your separate ways. We say we appreciate the working with you, and it was a great relationship, but we're just choosing to go in a different direction. That's perfectly fine. You handle it like fucking adults. But
exactly. Don't just say yeah, we're dropping them just cause. Just say, and then they straight up told Straub that now that we are a bigger company, essentially we don't need you no more, and that's what had me fucked up. So it was like, oh, so as long as y'all was small, y'all went with anybody, but now that y'all getting numbers, now y'all can just say pretty much, yeah, you two that helped us get to where we are, fuck y'all.
and the other thing about this statement that really pissed me off is the last line of the second paragraph. We do not tolerate racism, hatred, or bigotry in our communities. Well, when you say that, that implies that Jelly is a racist, hateful bigot.
Yes, that they straight up threw her under the bus, and they should have just said, "Hey, we don't focus on anything political or any statements that has to deal with that." That's all they had, or they could have just kept with the first paragraph and left this one out.
Yep.
But yeah, I saw that too. Though, totally because y'all calling her racist, y'all saying that she's hateful, and y'all saying bigotry. And let's see, that's 256. If we go back to what did she say that was racist or stood out? This statement does not show anything that's tailored to a specific race. She's just saying, hey, pushing politics in a children's sandbox is not okay. I don't want that. Even if you go
Mm-hmm.
to this, it wasn't all black folks.
Yeah.
That now they started off with black people. Um, they started off
You got like
with black people, but they put other races in that as well.
mhm. You got
So it wasn't
Mahershala Ali's in there.
yeah.
Um,
So she's saying politics on a general level. I don't want this stuff. Why is it here? And that's all she was saying. She wasn't saying anything. Was it? It was two. It was 250 something. Boom. But yeah, like you said, they
An
threw her under the
official
bus.
notice.
It was a little bit further. There we go. But go ahead, Octaves.
but I mean, you could just watch it in real time on X. Within like 12 hours, nobody will remember what she actually said. They will have twisted it through a game of telephone to where she was dropping M bombs and and whatever, and hating on
Yeah.
black people. And somebody's gone back like through her entire Twitter history to find one
Mm-hmm.
time she said something, and then now that's going to be screenshotted and put out there,
Mm-hmm. Make it seem
even
like
though
she
it's like
said it new.
and it's like one tweet in 10,000 or something where she might have
Yeah.
said something. Maybe it was a
Yeah.
joke. Maybe it was
Where
responding to something else.
where everybody was an edge lord and everybody said some dumbass shit when they was teenagers or young adults. Like,
Yeah.
that's everybody. That's why when somebody bring up something and it was said like 2010, 20, if it was said anytime between maybe 2015, maybe that,
During
I
the
would be
Gamergate
like,
era, like pre Gamergate, and then during Gamergate, and then everything got weird around like 2019, 2020,
yeah.
where everybody was just
So I guess Gamergate and pre Gamergate, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know,
should have let them have porn on Tumblr. We would have never had to deal with these idiots.
yeah, that's why when Blue Sky got to get talking about, oh, we're gonna get rid of porn. No, no, keep your porn. We do not want these people coming back. We do not want them coming back. Keep the porn.
Stay, stay in your silo. We'll pay for it.
Man, if Blue Sky started saying like, hey, we're gonna start a subscription to keep people to keep porn on our site and keep these people from migrating over, shut up and take my money. I will pay you to keep these assholes on your site. These goddamn
No, I
Twitter
mean,
freaks.
I'm old, but I remember when Tumblr like stopped that and kind of went down, and like all of a
It
sudden,
was a
all the other platforms just sucked.
it was instant because I was even on because I hated Twitter at that time. I thought it was stupid because it was people literally, oh, I'm tweeting about this, I'm tweeting about that. I was like, what's so different between Twitter and just Facebook or MySpace at the time?
Mm.
God, MySpace. It was like you could just say that on Facebook. What the hell? And I was hearing everybody saying, bro, what? Who are these weirdos? What, bro? Like, if I can go back in time and tell Tumblr to keep the porn, I would tell them to keep the porn. But
You're doing the world a service.
man, keep the porn. And what was the second thing that got them out to
I don't even
I did oh
remember.
no,
Like,
it was identity politics
uh,
because
uh,
Occupy Wall Street was actually winning. Occupy, but then they introduced identity politics at that time, and that's what got them
yeah, and then they
accepted.
had the progressive stack where like you had to be a black gay lesbian with 1 foot, and you got to
Mm-hmm.
speak.
Oh no, and obese because you
I mean,
can't be
well, that's why
pretty.
she has one. That's why she has 1 foot. She got the diabetes.
And the four different colored hair, all that
Yep.
shit is. Oh my god, it's amazing how much the oppression Olympus went to, but yeah.
You're a straight white male. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
okay, and
Can I
right.
speak if I go suck a dick in the Sally real quick?
Nope, because like Asmongo says, you can do everything, but as soon as you suck one dick, you're a dick sucker. So I mean, you
Yep.
can no longer be straight. Ooh, but let's get back to this. Oh
Recent
god.
comments made on Twitter by one of our talents included discussion on sensitive issues. Following an internal review, these comments were taken down. We sincerely apologize for any issues caused by this incident. FaZe Connect's focus has always been and always will be providing entertainment through different personalities and a wide range of unique content. We do not tolerate racism, hatred, or bigotry in our communities. Thank you for your understanding. So, this is the thing. A lot of people are looking around, and these are the people they are trying to basically bend the knee to in this situation. You can see some comments here. All I want is for these people to stop BSing with their wussy excuses, no politics in gaming, woke DEI, Brother, just admit you hate people of color. Say it with your effing chest. They're so scared of admitting what they really are. They just
Pause,
need to
because this
admit that
just
they're
brought up a
racist.
question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the difference between colored people and people of color?
No, literally no difference. They just
Because
swapped it because I had to tell other black people that because I say I'm like okay so same thing you asked me what's the difference? It's literally they reverse it and they put of. It's you literally are still saying colored people. That's how
yeah.
dumb this progressive. It's really true what they said. Progressive is regressive. Colored
Well,
people
I mean,
is
even the
literally
even the NAACP is the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Like that's in
right there.
that's in the name.
Right fucking there. So that's why I laugh at that shit, and you should see in real time a lot of these people who think that way, their gears will spin. It's like what was that Nick the dude that is supposed to host Somali stuff and the woman was screaming
Oh,
ice
Nick Shirley,
and
Nick
yeah Nick
Shirley.
Shirley and they asked the woman okay so are you comfortable with all this happening and you can literally see her brain when they used her own logic against her, her brain actually factory reset back to they're racist, they're ice. It was
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh my god.
that woman that was coming out there saying they're ice, get out of our neighborhood. Like what?
Exactly. Yeah, but I hate the whole people of color thing. You're literally just saying colored people.
Which
Yeah.
I mean, I guess both are kind of okay, but I mean, shit. I mean, they're
I
the
mean,
same word, but one is acceptable. All you did was swap them.
I
You
mean,
just flipped
people
it.
of color. You literally saying colored people. People of color. What was the other one? The BIPOC, indigenous. You're
Two
coming up with
spirit, whatever.
now two spirit. I think two spirit is like sexuality or something. I don't know. It's one of those
Two
things.
spirit was made up in like 1973. I did like a deep dive on that shit one time. It's just made up in the
Oh.
70s.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you know more about it than me. So see, I thought
And there was like
I
there was like one tribe in New York that even had that concept, and they're like, and they just like
mm,
got spread around. And it was Two Spirit. There were trans people in the Native Americans. Yes and no. It was for religious ceremonies, and it was a very specific thing, and like shamanistic practices. It's like a very specific thing. It
yeah. Look,
wasn't.
if it was that, it was done in secret because I know back in the day, people didn't play with that whole boy on boy action. It was like, well, Greek was it Greek in that
Yeah, the
area?
Greeks. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Greeks were into pederasty.
they was all about it, but it wasn't what was the thing that they say Christians pagan paganism.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was that. So it was. Are they two the same group, Greeks and pagans?
I mean, Greeks would be considered by Christians to be pagan, but yeah, they were just polytheistic. They had
Okay.
lots of
Okay.
gods.
Okay. Yeah. So I think so far that was the only group that was cool with that. Everywhere else was like, yeah, boy and a girl. And if you are a boy and boy, yeah, you better keep that shit to yourself, and you better not let us find
Well,
out.
you've got the Afghanis that are really into it.
Well,
Um,
ain't they little boys though? It's not like
yeah,
not a male. It's more like little boys.
yeah, like prepubescent boys dress up like girls.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I had some
usually
friends that were over
what
there that would tell you some stories.
yeah, usually when it comes to like different like cultures outside of Greek, that does the gay stuff is usually with a prepubescent boy. That's what I noticed when it came to like almost everything. And yes, we can throw religion in there for people who watch this after streaming, be like, oh, Christianity did it, and the Pope and everywhere that did it, it was usually when it came to that, it was prepubescent boys. I don't know why, but hey, but
Yeah. Anyway, back to rap before we
yeah,
go
back
where
to
we
rap.
get
Frat dads
demonetized
who
again.
couldn't get over their daddy's mentality and refused to ever change his people. Jelly deleted her tweet, it seems, or Sakana must be quite pissed off at her and told her to delete it. Either way, we won. Woke
But they'll let
is
Pippa
back,
just swing for
baby.
the fences.
Here's another example.
Mm-hmm.
This person's saying,
And people want woke to come back, so they want 2020 to be back so fucking bad, bro. It's ridiculous.
I'm tired of politics in my games, quoting Jelly. Look inside. It's an optional DLC about civil rights. The DLC is for a version of Minecraft she doesn't play. Bro, I don't watch VTubers. Well, end statement. So this person, who's one of the loudest quotes, getting angry, doesn't even watch VTubers in the first place. And then another example of who they bent the knee to. You have to really start looking into what kind of culture most FaZe Connect allows, or at worst, fosters. FaZe was built up by Pippa since the Hogwarts game controversy by
The Hogwarts game that had gay people in it. The Hogwarts game that had trans
A
people in it.
transfer, yeah.
The
It killed.
Hogwarts
What
game.
was it? Who was it? Doki got destroyed by that, or was it? So yeah, it was
It
Doki
was
that had
no, it wasn't
her
Doki.
previous life.
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
No.
It wasn't Doki. It was Pikami. It was Pikami,
Pick him.
Silverveil.
Yeah, yeah. I knew
Uh,
Silverville was involved with that.
yeah, she was the one who came up with the Twitter freaks. It was Pikami,
Mm,
Silverveil, and Pippa. Pippa just straight doubled down, and everybody
yeah.
loved her for that. But they tried to go after Pippa, but Pippa is the Ripper, so
But,
you can't get to her. I think it was three. I can't remember. I know Pikami and Silverveil was the major two because Pikami she was planning on graduating, but they rushed it because of that. Because she was gonna graduate or do something else, but it was speed roll. No, I think Pikami was indie, right?
no, I don't. I know she reincarnated.
Yeah,
Uh,
I can't remember because I think they said she was planning on like taking a break and graduating and maybe coming back, but because that she got canceled because of the game, simply just playing the game,
mhm.
um, that happened. And yeah, now she's reincarnated. It's I mean people know who she is, but I kind of hate saying the new person because I know that was kind of like
Yeah,
the thing
that
of yeah, not saying like when their old persona died, don't mention about the new one or and vice versa. Um, but um, but yeah, but the game it was the only thing Hogwarts Legacy had to deal with when it comes to J.K. Rowling is in name only, the licensing. If you want to do anything that's regarding the Wizarding World, you have to run J.K. Rowling her check. J.K. Rowling, so far on this planet, was the only person to have royalties outside of anything regarding the Wizarding World. Can somebody else get that type of contract? Hell no, because these companies ain't trying to do
Anymore.
that. Not anymore. So basically, that's it. If you want to do anything Hogwarts, unfortunately, like it or not, you have to run J.K. Rowling her check. That's it.
Yeah,
She
she's
had
getting her nickel for that butter beer you're selling. Like, sorry,
exactly,
she's getting that nickel.
exactly. It is what it is. But other than that, she literally had nothing to do with the game. And J.K. Rowling is a radical leftist, just like them. It's just she's one of those people that disagree with 1%. And that's the
Yeah,
whole trans stuff, which I'm not trying to get nuked again, just in case it's Streamlabs is doing it.
yeah,
But that was the
but
one
yeah,
thing. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, but yeah. I mean, I don't think JK's particularly like in my mind. She's not like crazy radical, but yeah, she is a leftist. She is a liberal. She's a Democrat. I mean, she's a
Mm-hmm.
woman. I mean, it's pretty much like she's about like my sister. Like I love my sister.
And
She's brilliant.
canceled. What's up, cousin Vinny? Oh no, she is brilliant. Like she wrote a damn good book that transitioned centuries, and it's probably Hogwarts is probably going to be going on probably long after we kick the bucket. So she's
Probably.
very talented. And she's very wise in some things. Some things I'm like, okay, J.K., you might want to chill out, but she's talented. You can't not take that away from her, you know. But when it comes to like this stupid Hogwarts game, it has literally nothing to do with J.K. Rowling outside of the Wizarding World. That's it. And many people got put on a list. Many people got canceled. Many people got harassed simply because just playing a game, and had the left would have just shut up and let the game come out, it would have been just that. It would have been successful, but it wouldn't
Yeah,
have
because
been
because
as
Hogwarts.
yeah, but it wouldn't have been as successful as it was because you guys stirred a pot and we was at the point now to where if the left is crying about something, that something must be good. And because y'all cried about it, now that thing blew up.
We
And then
call
what
that the
are
Streisand effect.
oh yeah. But all right.
Appealing to the far right people. Most of FaZe's PN talents tolerate or embrace them as well. It's FaZe's original sin, in my opinion. One that they've been dragging because it's what allowed the corpo to grow while all the other small corpos have died off. They ought to have cut them off a long time ago, but they won't because that's their niche, that's their demographic. So these are the type of people this statement is addressing, in my honest opinion, and I think that's a fair one. Okay? They're basically blaming Pippa for playing Hogwarts Legacy because that was a real thing. She was being attacked by thousands of users being called transphobic for simply playing.
And wait, is that a blue archive character? Buddy, we if you can't talk shit if you got a blue archive character. I'm looking at the eyes. It's usually these people that be talking the main shit, and it's like, buddy, look at your profile picture. Shut the fuck up.
Hogwarts Legacy, and apparently that is the original sin of FaZe Connect as a company. Now, returning to the statement, we'll look at the comments and reactions to this in just a second, but I want to make a couple things clear. I'm not here to rag on any of the FaZe talents, and I'm not even really ragging on FaZe Connect as an agency that is very well respected overall, but I'm going to criticize this post.
No, they lost a lot of credibility with me by doing this because there was one of their talents that made fun of that celebrated Charlie Kirk's death, and they done nothing, and that's what pisses me off about that. If you was gonna do something, that was the time to do something, and then if the jelly situation that came up, this would have had back. This would have made them look better because they saying, hey, when it comes to stuff like this, we're not gonna. Yeah, we let the girls run wild, but when it comes to certain topics like this, that's when we step in. This would have been like, okay, cool.
Well, in my mind, like VTuber agencies don't fit the role of agency for me. They're agencies for as far if you want to talk Hollywood or music or
Mm-hmm.
anything like that, agencies protect their artists from shit like this. They handle
Yes.
problems. Artist
Yes.
fucks up, the agency steps in and they're like, okay, this is what we're going to do for PR. This is what you're going to do. We're going to figure this out. We're going to wash it out. We're going to ignore it, but we're
Yeah.
going to protect you because you're
Yeah.
our client. You pay us to protect you and handle this shit.
Yeah.
They don't kick people very often like this
Yeah.
for
Especially.
minor things.
Yeah.
Unless you
Especially
get
throwing them
caught
under
with
the
a
bus.
with a dead girl or a live boy, they'll pretty much protect you.
Yeah, you have to be doing something hardcore, which you can't. There's no defense about that. That gets to be like, yeah, you fucked, buddy.
But if
Response
you
to
like,
this.
oh, so and so went out and got like, look, Shia LaBeouf right now, he's in New
Mm-hmm.
Orleans. He got drunk, beat up some guy, or got beat up, whatever, however you want to take it. I doubt his agency dropped him. They're spinning it right now. They're like, yeah, he's going to go to rehab, and
Mm-hmm.
he fell off the
Exactly.
wagon. He's having big problems with his girlfriend, his longtime
Yeah.
girlfriend or his wife or whatever, and he just he fell off the wagon, but we love him, and he's going to get
Yeah.
better again, and he's going to be back making movies.
Yeah. They
Release
found a way
that
to.
statement.
They found a way to humanize you and say, yeah, the thing he did was bad. However, here's a list of reasons why this led up to this moment. They don't outright say, yeah, he's a dumbass drunkie, and if he don't get his shit together, we're going to drop him. They don't do stuff like that. They don't agree with the mob. Essentially, they say, yeah, we understand he messed up. However, this is what's going on. If Half Face would have said, "Hey, she's outside of the culture. She really doesn't know what's going on and how serious this topic is. She just made an innocent mistake. We're gonna handle it behind the scenes. Carry on." That would have been cool with, or
But
like I
yeah,
said earlier,
an agent's
the
job
first
is to handle the shit.
yeah
Like, that's their
the
job.
the first paragraph, had they just would have stopped at that, they would have been like, okay. I mean, I still wouldn't like you, but okay. But the second paragraph, that's where they had me fucked up at. It's like, all right, come on now.
Situation, which I think is a massive L. It is a gigantic L. They're bending the knee. They're setting a very bad standard. That is what's going on here, okay? It seems like, based on what most people are interpreting here, they threw Jelly under the bus. And also this language here about not tolerating racism, hatred, or bigotry in our communities, it's basically implying that what she did incorporates these statements right here. So they are basically agreeing with the interpretations people have of her post. Just like anything else with this cancel culture stuff, it's no longer even about what you say, like what you actually say. It's about how people perceive your statement. It's not about fairness and objectivity here. It's just like, oh, this person saw this post about Minecraft and not wanting politics in that game. Oh, but I take it this way, in an extreme way that is a straw man and not representative of what Jelly actually said. But that's what people are paying attention to, and that's what's getting punished. It's not the actual statement itself. And I think that's a huge mistake. And also, this sets up a standard. Okay, this is now going to be a standard people are going to apply. Not only does this give a feedback loop to this outrage culture and this mob that is angry, it's also going to extend to further talents. Now, I look at my situation with
Yeah,
the
it sets
Vance.
a
They came
precedent you
out.
have to abide by from now on. Like,
Exactly.
it's like the law. Like, once you say this, once you do this, like everything that comes up from now on, like right or
Mm-hmm.
left, you're going to be held to it. And if you don't keep this going, and talent's not going to trust you to have their back. That's
Exactly, because that's immediately what happened. That's why people brought up the other girl that celebrating Charlie Kirk. They say, okay, so if y'all gonna do something as little as what Jelly said, how come y'all ain't gonna do something about her? Which I think this comes up in this video. I think.
and Clara fucking nuked him from orbit any goddamn way when she left. Her graduation was crazy. Did you see that shit? I only saw
Oh,
clips.
oh, I didn't see that. What? Ooh, we might. Okay, okay.
Basically,
I'm
She
gonna have to
came out in the
notice.
Kanye mask, the black mask with the hoodie.
No fucking way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
Yeah, just look up Clara's graduation.
Let's see. Clara graduation.
I think it's just CLARA.
CLRA.
Coming out Clara's controversial graduation. Who's this guy?
It's some Reggie.
The one and only Curry Reggie.
Hey guys, Kurinji here. Once again, bring you the worst out of the VTuber community. And as some of you were already mentioning in the comments of my last video covering the whole controversy surrounding Jelly Hoshiumi of Face Connect, you were right in saying that there's going to be a follow-up video to that one, and it's going to be coming very soon. And you're completely right about that, as following one controversy, there has to be another one. When things happen, they happen quickly, and things escalate to proportions I have never seen before in regards to Face Connect. I can clearly say that in the last few days, Face Connect has become more prominent than they ever were in the internet landscape of VTubers. But unfortunately for Face, it's all for the wrong reasons. Why? Because shortly after Jelly's controversy with Minecraft Propaganda DLC, Kaminari Clara has been announced that she's gonna graduate. Yes, Kaminari Clara graduating
All right, get to
shortly
the point.
after.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Grab it and see where if it shows her like.
I think he just showing the.
Go to maybe towards the end. I don't know. He's showing all the posts and shit about Charlie Kirk.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
And there's Asm doxing her just by looking up her name on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't think that's actually a dox.
that's not a dox. He wasn't intentionally doing that. He looked her name up on Reddit, and that was the first thing that popped
Yeah,
up.
if that's the first thing that pops up, I mean, it's not like, and then it's not like a face dox. It's just okay. So I don't think that shows her. So
Yeah. I think it's just Clara like that.
Clara. I don't think it's gonna show it.
Let me see if I can just find a picture of what she was
drop
dressed like. What
bombs
she
on-
would.
But it's gonna be like see. Yeah, that might be something that's newt.
Might be. Let me see if I can find a. What's a pretty all right.
All right, yeah. Go ahead, go back to the Rev. If you find it, let me know.
Yeah.
Because, bro, if she came out in the Kanye mask, oh, holy shit.
On how they're going to treat their talents and possibly punish them or remove them. I don't think people at Advance really have to worry about that because, well, they got the mob got rid of the two people they wanted to get rid of, which was me and Straub. They don't really care about anyone else. But when it comes to FaZe, the people who are mad at Jelly, they're probably mad at all the talents because FaZe is known for having edgier humor among their streamers, and you know, okay, that's fine. Nobody cares, but the people online are going to use this standard to go after further talents. It is not a
NDMs
decision whatsoever. And I think, quite frankly,
you find it or?
Yeah, I just sent you a screenshot DMs.
Discord.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right. Oh, la verga! You cool with me showing this?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I think I've seen this before.
Yeah, this is with the end of her graduation when she took off the model. That's what she was wearing.
I did not know that was her because I remember seeing this. So that was her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's wild.
it's rehashed some former controversies that did not get addressed, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But you can see a lot of people are celebrating this, but largely you can see the replies. I mean, just look at the number of likes on these replies and the frequency of basically critical replies. You can see this first one. expressing
You're right back.
shame in this decision.
What's up?
2,800
Pause
likes.
Are you saying pause it or no? This you there? Uh-oh. Oh, we're still on call. Hey, this you still there? You still there, bro?
Back.
Oh, you back? Oh, I got scared for a moment. So I said, "No, something happened." Oh no!
No. I had to go grab my phone off the desk, off of my other desk, because I have one of those mothers that if she happens to call, she thinks, and I don't answer, she thinks I'm dead. I'm like, Mom, you didn't call me this much when I was away at college.
Mm.
And she'll call and say, "Hey, how are you doing?" I was like, "I'm fine." She's like, "Okay, bye."
Okay, so I didn't hear you say hold on. I thought you said stop it. I was like, oh, did something happen?
No, I said I'll be right back, I think. But anyway.
Okay. I was like, oh, hope and pray he didn't get abducted on stream. Like, oh, all right.
Please step it up.
Boom, 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 boom. FBI. Oh shit, they found him.
Standing, you will simply start to fade. I am so deeply disappointed in FaZe Connect for this. You're walking on thin ice. You don't cave to people like this. Jerry was clear or absolutely correct in her opinion, and this starts you down a dangerous path, guys. Seriously.
Yes.
Not wanting political things in a game is normal.
Yes.
L. Crapping all over one of your talents.
Didn't mention that's his wife that pushes the L.
Statement that
Yep.
a
I think he did.
children's book
He just said L.
shouldn't be political is going to bite you in the end. Bending the knee to people who don't care.
I thought this one he didn't mention it, but then he goes back and say, "Yeah, that's my wife, by the way."
Maybe. But there's another VTuber named Strawberry that has like a similar PFP as Straub, and they're both on X, and I get so fucking confused when they post.
No, that's her. I think that's her alt account. I know she.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Talents when they haven't done anything wrong is not going to end well. Regardeds. Hope it was worth throwing Jelly under the bus because a minority of regardeds were crying. But why? L. Zero backbone, major L. What
dude came back twice. He was like, hold on, I ain't done talking shit.
What's pathetic is that you throw her under the bus, but remained silent when Clara was openly celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk and calling for more to be ended. Now, I'm going to take a second to focus on this. This was a controversy back in September.
Oh, no, I stand corrected. He didn't mention it. Okay, so I stand corrected.
September of last year after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, where on a personal account, the FaZe Connect member Clara made some statements on Instagram that people seem to have a big issue with, beginning with stuff like this, where you can see the headline here, where they say, I'm not going to say it, in reference to public executions, and then responding to what appears to be someone sharing their story and saying, couldn't have happened to a more deserving person.
Now, we all know that these platforms go through our DMs and go through our messages and read what we're saying.
Well, that's why Elon bought Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wanted to read Amber Heard's DMs.
That would be crazy. If he's
that petty.
$54 million. That would be. I wouldn't know to be amazed or terrified to piss this man off that he spent $54 million talking about free speech to say, nah, fuck this bitch. What this bitch saying behind my back?
be
I'm
honest with this
serious,
level
man.
of
I'm like, he's got
slavery.
all the evidence on his exes. He's like, nah, it's the reason I got custody, bitch.
Hey, look, if you the world richest man, hey, look, I respect it. It's like, oh god, what the fuck?
Violence feels so dangerous, and then they caption it underneath saying, "No rights were ever won without violence."
Oh, well, what I was saying is when we know these social media platforms read our messages, when they see shit like this, I think that should be like a ban or a report. It's like, yeah, you was talking about killing somebody. Yeah, we don't like that shit. Yeah, go away. And
Well, I don't know. This is kind of implied violence. Like if it's a direct threat, I think they should take action. Like if there's somebody that's actually engaging with somebody, like we're going to meet at 3:30 in the lunchroom. I'll bring the guns. Like yeah, maybe we want to alert the local authorities to that.
I mean, how many times has that been on Facebook, Discord, and Instagram? And how many times have the FBI said, yeah, we saw those messages. We saw those messages. They was on our list, and
Well,
yeah.
that's like my granddaddy told me. He's like, if you're gonna do something shady, always in person, always in cash. Like,
It never ceases to amaze me the level of clout that people go and. I was always told if you're gonna do something like you said, always in person, cash, and write it down on paper, not digital or anything that's trackable.
yeah.
You write that shit down. You get the message. You burn that shit, and I hope you got good memory.
The left in America needs to remember that the Second Amendment
Write in cursive
also
just in
applies
case.
to them.
Don't get me started on cursive. Hey, the millennials in Gen Alpha or Gen Z in my chat, what is cursive? Just like an analog clock.
For now,
Well, there's that
they
comedian.
have-
She's like the Gen X comedian, and she's like, if the Gen Z ever takes over the world, she's like, they can't read a map, they can't understand cursive, they don't know how to send a letter, they don't know how to write a check, and they're like, yeah, I'm just saying, if they take over the world, it's going to be pretty easy to get it back. We just write our battle plans in cursive and mail them to each other.
And don't say map, say atlas, because a lot of people don't know atlas is a map.
It's a book of maps.
was literally created for this exact reason. So a lot of people saw this literally the day after the assassination, and they interpret this as justifying political violence. Now, this situation would get a lot of attention back in September, but nothing happened. There was no statement from FaZe Connects. There was no punishment. Nothing happened. They just continued on. And if that's their policy and how they want to handle something like this, okay. But now they have this new policy. They've changed things where they're punishing one of their talents and making them delete their tweets and making public statements over someone not wanting politics in Minecraft. Yeah, so people are going to rehash the old controversy from September. I think a lot of
because
people
they have nothing better to
forgotten
do.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of unemployed folks.
You're dealing with autists on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Especially ones that are miserable
about that or didn't even know about that in the first place. But this sort of a statement is now going to create a standard that is rehashing old controversy and will be used further against talents in the future. But let's return to some more replies here. The beginning of the end. Tagging the CEO, spineless coward, glorifying death of conservatives, okay. Wanting block game to be about block game, not okay.
Yep.
Jelly did nothing wrong. You are literally just making this worse. Congratulations, you bent the knee to the wrong crowd. They'll never let you escape now. Have fun with the new audience.
Yep.
Genuinely disgusted that you would throw your talent under a bus despite saying nothing wrong. Nelson Mandela literally murdered civilians, and the game said this was good trouble. That is bad. Advocating for gay men.
And that was one of the things that we knew the game was propaganda because of the good trouble. A lot of characters that you was talking to, I think that one of them was Gandhi when they was asking him about getting the water and stuff like that. Oh, in order for me to drink some water, you got to do this, you got to do that. You got to cause good trouble. They was literally teaching kids how to protest and how to, commit arson. So, yeah.
I mean, it's a there's a fine line between like we call it productive protesting versus destructive protesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree
you
with
know,
Tim
I,
Pool.
I
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
I got no problem with people on the side of the road holding signs and even calling the cops and say we're going to have a march here around City Hall between the hours of 12 and 2. But
Mm-hmm.
and I don't and honestly I don't really have that much of a problem with like sit-ins and people just being minor annoyances.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when
that's
but
it. Be annoying. Just don't be annoying. Don't be inconvenient or
yeah,
outright block people's days.
don't block traffic. Don't
Mm-hmm.
don't scream in people's faces. Don't
Yeah.
block paths. Don't
Don't destroy
you
people's
know
cars.
yeah, don't set shit on fire.
Please
Because
and
you
thank
live
you.
right next door.
And a lot of those
You ain't
businesses,
driving you ain't driving
and,
to another town.
and what's the shocker too? A lot of those businesses that they are destroying are minority owned, but they think the
No.
the white man is owning those buildings. It's like no, a lot of those buildings, a lot of those business are minority owned. What are you doing?
It's like you've known that guy since you were a kid. That's Harold's. That's Harold's
It's
shop, dude.
I'm saying, like, what are you doing?
For
He goes to
kids
church
is
with
bad.
you.
No, Harold is contributing to the capitalist propaganda that's making us more poor. Oh my god.
Did you see those protests in Chicago? About no,
Uh-uh.
I mean we're getting on a tangent, but like when Iran got first bombed, like all the Iranians were out cheering and they were happy that
Yeah.
the regime was gone. And then there's like this group of paid protesters, like it's like the National Socialist Action or stuff. It was in
Yeah.
Chicago, so I saw the WGN
Was that's the
microphone.
same group that did that with Venezuela guy when
No, yeah,
old dude
it's the exact same fucking route,
literally the
exact one.
next day? Literally the next
No,
day.
the
The
day.
day? What?
Yeah, they were out with new signs. They had a march. They had speakers. They were doing chants written
See
by
that
ChatGPT.
that makes me Hey, y'all can't get shit right. But that make me question a lot of the shit that was going on during the Black Lives Matter protests with George Floyd
Oh,
and
it's the
they
same
they
fucking thing, man.
they will show up and there'll be pallets of bricks,
Yeah,
pallets of
ready to
signs
go.
and everything just ready to go. Like that's crazy. But yeah, that might be on like next episode we can talk
Yeah,
about that.
sure.
Apologize to
When my freaking audio ain't going fucking crazy and I'm not getting sniped by a goddamn company. God damn.
Jelly, not me. You have Pip on your roster. Like, what is all this? But hey, enjoy being forced to do this every second by the mob, I guess. And more people pointing out stuff considered or included in Good Trouble. Don't remember you saying anything when Clara cheered for Kirk's death. L. Not only was Jelly correct, another one of your talents celebrated the ending, the assassination of conservative activists, and you said nothing about that publicly. Oh, but you wouldn't police Clara cheering on an assassination. F off. Good job bending the knee to people who wouldn't have watched your talents in any capacity anyway.
Yep.
Nothing happened to Clara for cheering on the death of Charlie, but saying politics doesn't belong in a children's game is just too far, apparently. Disappointing. Pathetic behavior on your part. She did nothing wrong.
Bro, what's getting me is the multiple people coming back, bro. You know you piss somebody off when they come back. It's like, you know what? I wasn't done talking shit to you.
Yeah, like no, I thought of something else. I was walking away, but I got one more thing to say.
I got one more thing to say.
We do not tolerate racism, so why is the FaZe CEO calling Jelly a monkey? Now, I've seen this a couple times, and I think it's being overblown. I mean, she is a monkey-themed VTuber. Like,
a monkey. That's racist, Rev.
But...
It's racist.
What did Banana? Why did Banana Juju get a fuck you? God damn.
People are just pointing this out because, again, it's not about what you actually say. It's about the perception. That is how this is being taken. This is how so many of these situations recently have been taken. It's not about the objective statement you're making. It's about how crazies online perceive your statements. So yeah, I think that's a fair point to raise here. Do yourself a favor and delete this tweet. Y'all are regarded. This whole situation could have been handled better by...
Bro, homie, this is like his fourth post. And this like a third. Bro, homie kept coming back.
He made it. He made it to the door. He came back. He was in his car. He's gotten out. He's come back now. He's gonna be halfway down the street next.
Jelly was his OC because Buddy keeps coming back. God damn.
What's his handle? Gosu Prime. Let me look him up. Let me see what he's talking about these days.
All right, because goddamn, I might have to follow home because bro, he kept coming back. Oh shit. And bro, each one he's getting good numbers too. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just say it.
He's got 1,600 followers.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to follow him.
Assassination of Charlie Kirk. I didn't see a single statement from FaZe about that, but now you throw Jelly under the bus. Shame. She deserves better management. Rare L. Not gonna lie. And overall, I mean, you're gonna see a lot of these sorts of statements, but FaZe would make a reply underneath.
Let me go back to homie right quick. I gotta look him up because bro, Buddy kept coming back. You pissed this guy off. Let's see.
He's a fan of Initial D. I guess I'll give him a follow.
Mm-hmm. So, I spelled the name wrong. Of course I did.
Oh, I sent you that link to the protest yesterday. If you scrub like 15 seconds in, you'll see who the protesters were.
No, I believe you.
White woman with a nose ring and a $300 Patagonia puffer jacket. Yeah.
Yep. yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, I believe you when it comes to that protest.
She deserves better management. Rare L. Not gonna lie.
Oh.
Very fair. Okay? If you literally get one thing out of this video, it's to not bother the FaZe talents about the situation. If you think Jelly did nothing wrong, go and support her. If you think FaZe made a bad decision here and you don't like their statement, go ahead and criticize the statement, but don't go around harassing the talents. Absolutely don't do.
Yes, criticize the company, but don't harass people because that's how you lose traction and that's how you give them a way out is when you harass them. Criticize them, let them know you're stupid, but don't like threaten people. Don't try to dox, Sakana or any employees, anything like that. Because I've seen, but I haven't seen like doxing and stuff like that. But I've seen people that supports the talents say some crazy shit as well. And it's like, bro, you're no better than the radicals that's got them in this situation in the first place. Let's not do what they do.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's okay to do that because like when the Visoto stuff popped up, I am so surprised that Project Melody skated so easily out of that. I thought she was going to get dragged because her boyfriend was one of the guys that was doing all the shit. She's a minority owner of the company, but she just like went radio silent, which I guess was smart on her part and let everybody forget.
But wait, she got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Damn.
And one of the execs at Vishojo
holy fucking
was
shit.
Her boyfriend.
God damn. See, chat? Yo, 9 times out of 10, your she's getting her butt cheeks clapped.
And filming it for her IRL stuff.
Well, hey, wait, IRL? I thought she did Fansly. I didn't know she was doing OnlyFans. I thought it was Fansly, but I know she was doing the porn. But I thought she was doing it with her model. I didn't know she did IRL stuff.
I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't go into that. You're gonna get clapped again by Streamlabs.
With questions because
no, it might be twitching. Then Claire's gonna be like, you better not sponsor.
It's clearly this is a management decision. You don't know where they stand, and you can't really or shouldn't pry into this because they're not going to give you an answer anyways. Like, obviously. But, of course, I think this public statement is worthy of criticism and people talking about it. And, again, there's a new standard for FaZe Connects. And whether they follow through on that standard or not is going to get a lot of backlash. I think, in the end, this statement did nothing but make the supporters angry. And it gave the side that is Holding the pitchforks and her angry at Jelly and FaZe and all their talents, it gave them more ammunition. And that is not something that I think was a good decision. Again, I'm not ragging on them that hard. I'm ragging on the statement. I don't like it. I think it's an L. I think they bent the knee, and I don't think it's going to play out well for everyone involved. I think now there's going to be a lot more targeting of various FaZe members.
Well, luckily there hasn't been, because I think FaZe shut the hell up for a long time, and now I think they're okay. People moved on to this, but because of what they did, this will forever hunt them, because, you know, like I said, this happened like a month ago, and here we are still watching this. So this is going to be something that's going to hunt them for the rest of their time being. So, but luckily they shut up. Advanced GG though, they is still catching strays to this day, and I finally got blocked by them too.
I don't know if they blocked me yet or not. I know they blocked Nianus. I don't really. I didn't say much to them, but I was like, man, y'all fucked. I think I might have said something like, y'all fucked up.
No,
y'all
they
really fucked up.
They fucked up big time, bro.
Your largest earner
friends,
gets
and welcome to
tossed.
another episode.
Like, but that was so fucking stupid, bro. Because especially the one person that was talking the maddest shit. Like, y'all say Rev, the person who just said, "Hey, why are you posting this? This is stupid." Y'all dropped him, but somebody who said, "Fuck your guy, fuck everything," like the Vex person, Vex Milk. This girl literally came out and started saying some wild shit. Now, I don't know if Advanced GG silently dropped her, but when they instantly dropped Rev, they made her delete her tweet. So why they didn't do that with Rev? Say like, "Hey Rev, we know, we sorry, but can you just delete the tweets, bro?" Why they didn't do that with him?
Are we talking about the Black V2 rewards, girl?
No, it was a different girl, Vex Milk. This is the Advanced GG, the black one. Oh god, that was funny seeing that video. Like,
I know she got kicked out of the Black V2 rewards. She's like, I chose to leave. They're like, yeah,
nah,
sure.
You got dumb, cuz it's funny. The main the main anti-racist be the main racist people. Like the shit they be coming up with. Like, I didn't know mayo. People use mayo to talk about white folks. I'm like, what? Or whatever she said, mayo milk.
Mayo moon crickets, which
Mayo
she took
moon
a old ass black slur and put mayo in front of it. Like, I didn't know it was a slur. Really?
The slur for black people, but you put moon in front of it, or milk, whatever she put in front of it. Mayo. Really, bitch?
People,
I swear to God.
With your host, Ugly Belle Delphine. Now, before you
Shu is not fucking ugly.
ask, yes, there is an episode.
And Shu looks better than Belle Delphine.
Scene files.
No, I respect Belle Delphine. I respect that. She just disappeared. She got all the bag and just went boop.
Belle Delphine, that is the one e-ho that I respect. Like, she has to do to never be recognized on the street is just let her natural hair color. Just go back to brunette. Yes, I don't think
change your makeup.
You rarely see her in her natural hair color, but she knew what she was. She knew she was the meme. She rolled that shit and she rolled off to the sun. Belle Delphine, that's the one of the few e-whores that I respect. But still, Mama Shu looks better.
Coming out. I feel like everyone has like streamer brain nowadays, and like every fucking video has to be breaking news in order to get the most views. But I am taking my time with it. I'm sure you understand there is a lot happening.
You know, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution.
Yeah, Bondi done stuck her foot in her mouth on that.
I want to be clear.
Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust?
Your country, sir. Anyway, let's just forget about these satanic billionaire pedophiles running the world.
Yeah, that was
and let's talk about some internet drama, shall we? Because that is what's really important. For a little over a decade now, the most inane things can get you called a racist or a Nazi on the internet. To the point where these
if you don't drink smart water, it's trash. If the 1% chance, the 0.00000000001% chance you see this video, don't drink smart water. It's terrible for you. Ask me how I know.
words hold
Go back to the
little
white
no
monster.
meaning anymore. It's so bad that
That too.
when someone is called a racist or a Nazi online, I'm immediately like, oh, what funny joke did they tell? But ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, we have a
That's how bad shit is now. When somebody get called a racist or a Nazi, they must have said something bum. Let me go find out let me go look into this person. And then when it comes to pedophile, people are now asking, okay, is it actual real stuff or is it the lolicon stuff or the cartoon stuff?
Well, everything's gotten inverted. Like a cancellation attempt just like boosts everybody's numbers now. It's like a badge of honor. Like more, Nux grows in numbers, Leaflet grows in numbers, Nyannis grew in numbers. You get some kind of weird cancellation attempt or a mob after you. Everybody's like, okay, cool, let's follow them.
Oh, yeah, this person must be based. Let's follow him. Yep.
I mean, Kiersta's the perfect example. Like she went from making like I don't know, like getting like 60,000 a year or whatever in donations to like stacking six figures easy.
She was competing with number one. I think she was number one at the time, but she was bouncing back between number 1 and 3 in super chats.
Yeah, probably behind Temple.
I remember when I remember when she was literally still wearing the Who armor. I joined Kiersta's stream like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's about when I started to hang out.
Yeah, she barely had like a little over 100, and she would read my chats a lot. And now she hates me.
No. She hates me. She hates me. Hey, Maximus, how's it going, buddy?
What's up, homie? But yeah, Kirsha was a perfect example. Banana Juju, she got canceled and she blew up. Nanas, yeah, pretty much everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that has mob coming after them is just gonna get support for just not bowing.
Yeah, because everybody knows the main reason why the mob is coming after you is probably nothing at all. Like a terrible joke, Banana Juju, her hair, which
yeah.
I'm black. I used to have dreads. I literally didn't give a fuck. I thought her model was cute. The last thing I thought was her dreads.
Anything.
I mean, I'm white. I used to have dreads. Sadly enough.
Exactly. Like white people used to have dreads. Like, what the fuck is this all about? And if anything,
I was a dirty hippie.
Yes, Kissanero as well. Kissanero got canceled. But like, white people used to have dreads, and like, okay, and this is what I told, and this is because I got an argument with some black people with that as well. I was like, okay, take the weave out your hair. Don't do what was it? Don't dye your hair anymore. Don't dye your hair blonde. Don't straighten your hair. The only thing black women can have now is afro, natural, kinky hair. All this other bullshit, get rid of it.
I mean, I shaved my dreads because everybody, white guy with dreads, they just like, you got any weed, boy? I'm like, damn it, I get tired of being asked all the fucking time. Yes, I do, but you shouldn't make assumptions.
I shaved mine because I'm broke, man. Maintaining those things was expensive. Like it was just literally the top part of my hair, and the stylist I go to charged me $100 just for the top of my hair. And then you want to include the tip too? What? And then my barber.
You own this chair. Yeah, I am paying you directly. You do not get a tip.
No. See, that's the thing. You have to tip your stylist and your barber because they can fuck your shit up. Especially
I know that's what my dad. That's what my dad said. He's like, you gonna let a man hold a razor to your throat and not tip him?
I'm saying.
Also makes you a racist Nazi. For the few of you watching this channel who are employed, there's a very popular Twitch streamer named Emaru. She's a cosplayer and just kind of a fun, chill, normie video game
likes
streamer.
Kirby.
Well, the
yes,
other day,
a lot.
someone in her chat asked her
Hear the Kirby,
and this is what she had to say.
Like, there's a certain extent where I'm like, okay,
I just want to know what the fuck she's eating. That's a sugar cookie and some ice cream, and then like
what's this green shit?
Like some, I don't know, like lemon sauce and pork chops. I with a lot of gravy. I don't know.
This one right here, yes. Whatever the stuff this is on it, no.
That's like a lot of lemon herb sauce over some pork chops or something. I don't know.
Content creators to like.
I worked at a Greek restaurant. I've seen something like this before, but not that much gravy.
Oh,
okay. Important topics. I get that, right? But it's like if you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
In a world where it seems
nothing she said was wrong. Nothing.
Or even slightly controversial.
Nothing. It's like here's the thing. There's people. Somebody. Maximus. She said those Kirby plushies to protect her from miscarriage.
Yeah, when Miskiff said, yeah, she threw a plushie at me, I'm like, dude,
Bruh. Okay, so
bruh.
yeah, okay, it's stupid because it's like okay, she probably showed her anger and threw a plushie, bro. I seen females throw fists and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean you shouldn't go back and hit each other even using a plushie, but bro, if anything, I'd rather a female throw a plushie at me to express her anger than come up and fucking punch me or
No,
whatever.
I had an abusive girlfriend. She had a problem with Xanax, and she would just go zombie and just like get real mad about stuff and wouldn't remember anything.
Oh
And there was one night she just came swinging at me, and she backed me up against the wall in the kitchen, and she's just, she's hitting me, but she's like, I'm 6'3", like at the time I was like probably like 230, and she's hitting me in the chest, and she's like 5'10", 6 foot tall. She was a tall girl. I always liked tall girls. And she wasn't weak, but she just hit me in the chest, and it's not really doing anything. And finally, I grabbed both her wrists, and I walked her to the door of my apartment, opened the door, and pushed her out, closed the door, and locked it. And I was like, because I was like, if they come over here, I don't care how many times she's hit me, she's not making any marks, and I'm going to go to jail. And I don't really feel like going to jail tonight. So I put her out, and I didn't want her to drive. So I'm like, I walk out onto my porch, which I was on the bottom floor, and I walk out onto my porch, which faces the parking lot. And I'm like, hey, do you want me to call you an Uber? Do you want me to call you a taxi? Do you want me to call your dad? But you can't come back inside. And she starts screaming. And then the neighbors do call the cops. Cops get there, and she's out in the parking lot screaming. And I'm inside my house, and they're like, and they knock on the door, and I open, and they're like, well, what happened? I was like, well, I put her out of my house because I didn't want to fight with her. And they're like, if she was still in the house, we would have had to take one of you to jail. But since you were separated by a wall and a door, neither one of you are going to jail. I'm like, I was a smart boy that night.
Females literally screwed themselves up. A lot of them faking the domestic violence. Now, don't get me wrong. If somebody's getting her ass whooped, please call the cops. Please do what you need to do. Get away from the situation. But a lot of the false accusers, because they did it so much, they falsely accused the boyfriend because they got into an argument. They slap him around, they get one bump, and now they call the cops. So now in a lot of states, either both people go to jail or somebody goes to jail. So
yeah, I think the rule now is in Alabama is if there's a domestic call and it's two people, one of them has to be taken into custody. They have to separate you. They can't leave you.
Yep, it has to be separate. No, that's everywhere. But I know some states either they take both parties to jail, but I think most states do like Alabama and separate. Somebody has to go.
Even if they don't charge you, you got to go till the morning. Like they're just going to take you in, even if they don't charge you.
Yep. So females screwed themselves because a lot of females start getting picked up.
It's like every single celebrity is just screaming their political takes completely unprompted. This was a refreshing thing to hear. Seems like a pretty sane, rational, inoffensive thing to say, right? Wrong. This short little clip where she ironically tried to avoid controversy ended up being one of the most controversial dramas this year. I feel like decades worth of news has happened in the past 2 months, don't you? Every day there's a breaking story of the most insane shit you've ever heard in your life. And everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion on every single breaking story. There's pressure to react, to pick a side, to condemn, to defend. But the reality is, when a story first breaks, we're usually not seeing the full picture. And that's why for years now, I have been using today's sponsor, Ground News. So let's quickly give them a shout out.
I would skip it, but I don't want to piss off my commie mommy.
Yeah, she gets mad at you if you skip the ad.
But before we jump into today's video, shall we? Ground News is a website and an app that lets you see how news stories are being covered all across the political spectrum, from left, right, and center. Every story comes with a quick visual breakdown of political bias, ownership, and headlines that helps you understand the full story and really make sure you're getting both sides. They really make it fun and easy to compare headlines to see how political bias and media ownership can affect the framing of a story. For example, let's take a look at this one about how RFK admits he used to snort cocaine off toilet seats.
Wild times we live in, where a sitting member in office can sniff cocaine off of toilet seats, and now
I don't know anybody. I'm from a younger, wilder crowd, but anybody who did cocaine at a bar, you don't sniff it off the seat. You sniff it off the back.
Hey, look, cocaine one hell of a drug.
It is. But,
Look it up on ground
you know, not the seat, the tank on the back. You wipe it down.
Woo!
A right-wing headline covers it like this.
He made himself relatable.
Oh shit! Oh, I'm crying.
Why he wasn't scared of COVID. It was a legendary answer, and a left.
And then they say it's a legendary name.
I'm not scared of COVID. I sniff cocaine off toilets.
Jesus Christ.
Outlet covers the same story like this. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't fear germs, and his reason is really, really gross. Same story, completely different vibes. The ground news feature I like the most is the blind spot tool. It shows you how news stories have been covered by only one side of the political spectrum and ignored by the other. For example, here's a story about how Hillary Clinton says migration has gone too far. Rare Hillary Clinton W. Suspicious.
Yes.
37 sources covered it. 91% of those sources were right-wing, and only 4% were left-wing. Interesting. Or this one about how middle-class Americans are selling plasma because of financial pressure. Americans are selling their blood because they're so poor. I
mean, have you seen grocery bills lately? I'm sure Shu has. I mean, Shu just making a joke, but bruh, I'd be selling plasma too. God damn.
1% of the sources that covered this were left-wing, and only 14%
Sperm, plasma,
were right-wing.
kidneys.
I have been using
Man, what do I not need to survive?
ground news for like 5 years now.
Part of my
I only
liver.
need one eye.
One ear.
Oh, and I am obsessed. It is one of the first apps I open when I wake up in the morning. It really helps me stay informed and helps me keep up with the news for my videos. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center recognized ground news as an excellent way to stay informed, avoid echo chambers, and expand your worldview. Best of all, I am currently offering 40% off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. This comes to only like $5 a month, which is like the price of a cup of coffee nowadays. To get the 40% discount, just go to ground.news/shoe or use the QR code on screen right here, or click the link in the video description down.
Since he's on an ad, apparently the United States has just hijacked the Iran state TV.
What?
And is broadcasting a message from Donald Trump saying rise up against their oppressors 24/7 now.
Right fucking now?
Yeah.
I gotta look that up. I'm
going to send you the link. I'll put it in Discord. It's Nick Sorter, so take it for what it's worth. But the Iranians are recording their TV in their living room live.
I'm trying to breathe. Pause it. No. Okay, I was trying to. It's okay. Here's the link.
So they're filming it on their cell phone.
Devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach.
That is fucking crazy, bro.
America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force.
That is very crazy. But let me bring
yeah, let's go back to Kami Mommy.
Wait, that's my actual profile, because I was gonna hit the home button. And let me see if I would have had a streamer moment. Oh no, it's a cute VTuber. It's Fia. So if I would have hit home, I would have been good. So
subscribe to their Vantage plan today. Big thanks to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad as always. Right? And now let's get back to the video. In this video, we are going to talk about the drama surrounding Emaru, the people trying to cancel her, the mistake the left is making by embracing cancel culture again. We're gonna read some insane, hilarious
cancel culture worked the first time, and that made everybody hate you.
Tweets, of course, and then we will talk about my personal experience with these people. And what do I mean by these people? I mean the cult of the crybullies. I'm sorry if I sound even more like a prepubescent boy in this video. I am a little bit sick, but I am here, slaving over a hot laptop for you. If you guys saw my last video, you know I am quite critical of ICE. I don't think we should abolish them, of course, but I think it is good and healthy to criticize your government. I am...
Imagine saying ICE is bad in some ways and ICE is good in some ways, and the video still is successful. Imagine that. Yes, she's critical of ICE. She probably doesn't like ICE all the way, but she see why ICE is needed. Wow, and then guess what? Her audience didn't destroy her. Imagine.
No, because her audience, she never lied to her audience about who she is.
Exactly.
They expect this from her.
Exactly.
Don't.
Well, it'll be honestly, if she would have went full anti-ICE, I think that's what she would have went. She would have caught some real flack because people know that's not really Shoe that's saying that. There's something else.
Yeah.
And this is why I try. I tell chat if we know, because I need to start doing more stuff like this. And if I'm wrong, call me out on it. Let me know. I'm not trying to be audience captured myself, and I'm not scared to because I went against chat on certain things, and some of them didn't like it, and some of them did like it, and we've had that discussions. But this is it keeps me humble. When chat says, "Hey, you're wrong on this," and vice versa. I don't turn it to the Hassan Pikas of the world, and and then it doesn't audience capture me because my chat knows that that we're gonna have sometimes where we're gonna disagree, but you can still disagree with chat and still have a good time with them.
A political culture war commentator, I talk about political topics often. People come to me to hear my political opinions. But not everybody wants to be a political YouTuber or streamer. And not everybody wants to listen to a political YouTuber or streamer. Sometimes we just want to have fun and talk about other things. There are lots of other things to talk about.
Like anime titties. I just want to play games and talk about anime titties. God damn.
Because we want to look at funny memes or watch funny videos without having politics shoved down our throat. So a lot of people thought it was really refreshing when a cosplay streamer was basically like, I don't want to talk about politics. Why are you coming to me for politics? It was a perfectly...
Yes!
Sane, rational opinion, so of course like half the internet had a problem with it. It's just not that hard to say fuck ICE. It's really not that hard to say fuck ICE, to be honest.
But I don't want to say fuck ICE.
Exactly. I mean, ICE is too cold. That's not gonna feel right.
It's so hard to just say fuck ICE. It's really not hard to say.
Oh, I was trying to catch it, but I waited too long by saying, did you notice a certain flag?
ICE. Jesus Christ, how hard is it to just say ICE? How hard is it to just say ICE? How hard?
I think Savvy if you follow Savvy at all, Savvy had a comment in this, and she was like, well, I tried a popsicle once and didn't really like it.
I said I had a fuck ICE joke. I was like, fuck ICE. They took my she is Kirsha, because Kirsha saw one of the she likes the thigh strap holsters, and she saw one on one of the ICE members. She started gooning out, man, fuck ICE. They took my That's how you do a goddamn ICE joke. Or what it was Pippi that did one too. It's like, you can do jokes about that, but we all know when y'all say fuck ICE, we all know what y'all mean. But when some people say fuck ICE, it's like, okay, yeah, we can tell it's a joke.
What is it to just say fuck ICE and move on? Oh my god. Just say fuck ICE. It's not hard.
And how many times people have said, just say fuck ICE, it's not that hard. It makes me, now some of them are real, but it's hard to say that y'all are the ones that's programmed. Or y'all the ones who's not programmed. It's like, you would think these are bots saying all this.
Yeah, this is like a little side tangent, but when Hassan is having his stuff about being stopped by customs enforcement at the gate, and when I heard that, I was like, I know exactly what happened, because I used to live in Nicaragua. I lived there for 3 years, and I would have to flip my visa like every 6 months.
Yeah.
So I'd just fly up to Miami. I'd stay with my ex-girlfriend there for a little bit, and then I'd fly back to Nicaragua like the next day, and I'd stay there a day, and you just get a new 6 months, no problem. Yeah. But a white guy with long hair, wearing flip-flops and board shorts, and you come up to customs there, and they're like, and you only got a backpack, And they're like, "Oh, what do where were you staying?" I was like, "Nicaragua." "What were you doing down there?" I was working." And they're like, well, we're going to need you to step out of line, sir." Every
Ice is
fucking
too
time.
cold, like cold shower, but worse.
But But it was like 10 minutes. They asked me what I was doing down there, and I'm like, yeah, I run a hostel, and I run and I have a little side business doing cooking food and stuff, barbecuing for people, and I surf a lot. And they're like, okay, and they're like, oh, where are you originally from? And I tell them, from Birmingham, Alabama. Where are you in Miami? Ex-girlfriend lives here. I'm gonna stay with her tonight. Okay, and it's like 15 minutes, and then
Yeah.
they stamp your shit and you go through. If you're not doing anything wrong, it's just they just think you're a little suspicious.
Yeah,
It's a big fucking deal.
They just talk about it all the time when she used to cross the border when she was moving with her Spanish. She crossed the border so many times. Sometimes they'll pull over and be like, "Hey, we seen you a couple of times. Well, what's up?" And she had to answer questions. But with her son, and also, "What's up, Lion Tiger?" With her son, I think they did kind of pull him over too because he was talking some real shit, and they was like, "Hold up, wait a minute." So
Yeah.
I think they did pull him over to ask him some questions because his streams popped off, but not the reasons that he tried to, say it was. It was like
They were shaking me down and they were asking me about Trump. And no, they're not. I don't think any custom enforcement agent is ever going to like ask you about Trump. Like they might ask you if you said some shit.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's like because he was talking shit, and yeah, what's this we heard about you saying this, and that was probably about Trump. That what he said about Trump and other political individuals that he would like to see dead. But outside of how he was, they was doing this, they was doing that. Shut your dumb ass up. They wasn't doing all that.
Yeah, they like held me for 2 hours when like there was literally like timestamps on his text and shit that he showed or whatever. It's like he was there for like 15 minutes max.
Yeah, exactly. And not much. How are you? I'm doing good. Just kicking up this stream, having a good ass time. Man, this is fun as hell. But all right, before I derail the conversation again.
Is it so hard to just say the line? Say the line.
Come on, I'm trying to be like Naina. She gets all the views. She's got a tangent for 45 minutes about something else.
Man,
want to like abolish.
You ever had a mayonnaise sandwich?
I cannot wait to the day me and Iannis collab. We're gonna derail the conversation so many fucking times.
Even if she really did think ice, she shouldn't say it. Like I wouldn't say it at this point because this is just like this is creepy. This is like a horde of zombies chasing after you.
Hey, it's actually super easy to stream and have opinions. I'll show you.
If she had an opinion, I mean, she did have an opinion. I don't want to talk about this, so that was her opinion.
Who is Damian Haas?
I have no idea.
Like he says he's a streamer, so I would assume like I'll look it up while you play. I just want to see.
He looks like gay Hassan Piker to me with that picture.
Okay, he's a Twitch partner. Okay, he's got a lot of followers. He's got 278.5K followers on X.
That's cool.
He's a voice actor.
Oh fuck.
He was Shez in Fire Emblem, Heller in Starfield, Kyoko Kudo. Leos and he's Leos in Delicious in Dungeon. Okay, now I can't watch fucking Delicious in Dungeon anymore. God damn it!
That's why when you say he's a voice actor, that's why I was like, oh god, please don't, and then, yep, it's always they always find a way to get into our favorite anime, and it's like, fuck you for ruling it. Oh god.
One in his
oh god, his first post is a picture of Trayvon Martin at space camp. Head meat desk.
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm half and half when it comes to Trayvon Martin, but I'm tired of people like him. Oh, cause reason why because apparently Trayvon Martin wasn't the great kid everybody makes him out to be. But,
yeah, there's a reason he was at his dad's and not his mom. He'd been skipping school. His dad was trying to straighten him out or some shit like that.
However, when it comes to the situation with Zimmerman,
both of them were assholes.
Yeah, I think Zimmerman was wrong because he called the cops and the cops said don't follow him, and he followed him and tried to detain him. Getting his ass whooped, and chitty bang bang. So I think Zimmerman should be punished, but not because of racist reasons. Because we told you not to pursue him, you pursued him, and now he's dead. That's why.
I mean, like Zimmerman was a failure at life and a wannabe cop, and he was neighborhood patrol.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. It was a bad situation all around. Was he in
Yeah.
fear of his life because he was losing a fight?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
They say
But you
Trayvon
can't
was
start
beating his
him.
ass.
But you can't start a fight and then shoot somebody because you're losing the fight. Like,
Exactly.
but
And then you
but
was told not to pursue too. He was told by law officials not to pursue him.
But
sorry, go ahead.
there was another. There was. I will say this. Like I thought he should have gotten some form of punishment. I think
Yeah.
probably the social ostracization that he
Yeah.
received for the rest of his life is probably pretty good punishment. But like it was so much gray area. You couldn't convict him on murder. You couldn't convict him on first degree or second degree murder. Like that's just
I would
not
have
the
got him on
law.
manslaughter. I would have got him on involuntary manslaughter, and I would have gave him maybe
5 years from
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
I mean, I think that would have made everybody well, but even then, it was still pissed everybody off. Like it was just so politically charged, and our politicians didn't help it at all.
And then Obama said he looked just like me, so Obama was president at the time. So yeah, that was So that, but I think it would have done better had he would have served some jail time, even if it was as little as 5 years. I think that would have been a lot better than getting off scot free.
Yeah, I think so too. But
mm-hmm.
but the prosecution was encouraged to pursue like a much high a murder one or a murder two, and that's a much higher standard of proof than just like
exactly
bad things happen, somebody died.
Like with George Floyd. Oh, say Floyd.
Of the fentanyl.
Say Floyd of the fentanyl. Holler by his name. Yeah, but with I tell people I would have gave Derek Chauvin. I would have gave him 25 because the thing about it is, even though we have autopsy saying that the fentanyl killed Floyd, you didn't make the situation a lot better. Had he stopped talking, get your fucking ass off of him. You staying on him, even when the man stopped talking, you already had him handcuffed. If you felt as though the dude was gonna run, cuff his ankles or something.
I mean that was that was another one of those things that was just like it was just so twisted by the media at the very beginning that like nobody could be objective at that point.
Yeah, but
and I was surprised they never brought up that they knew each other. That Chauvin and Floyd knew each other because they worked at the same strip. They worked at the same strip club.
Yeah, but they tried to. But I excuse that because it's like, well, they had beef. No, I'm looking at what I'm seeing now, and the fact that he kept his neck his knee on his neck for that long. That's inexcusable to me. That's me. It's like you're being, even though yes, that is in training. You're doing too much. When the situation is handled, you try your best to what's it called when you try to cool things down, you try to de-escalate. The moment you had him, especially when you had the other officers on him as well, because there was 3 other officers on him.
They should have never let him out of the car once they had him in the car. I don't care what he's saying. They should have let him out of the car.
He was fighting. They couldn't close the doors. They couldn't. They had him in there, but he kept stretching like what? He's like 6 foot
6'6", 6'5", something like that. Big old boy.
There was no way you was closing that door without just straight up like closing, like just straight mollywalking his head with that door or something. So, but seeing the video, yes, he was in the wrong. I saw the full video. I saw when he was in the store, when he was out of the store, when they first pulled up on him. You saw he swallowed something before they started asking him questions, and it was a speedball. I saw all that, when he started saying like he couldn't breathe and he was still in the car and all that stuff. So the moment they got him on the ground, like I said, if y'all thought he was gonna run, cuff his ankles. Make sure he couldn't run. And then, all right, we're gonna let you have it. We're gonna let you cool down, do whatever you gotta do. All right, you done? All right, get your ass in this car or put him on a stretcher. That's my way of thinking. But the moment you kept your knee on him, I'm not thinking this out of racism. I think Derek Chauvin is an asshole, and I talked to my other cop homies. Apparently, Chevin Derek, I can't remember his last name, but I literally just said it.
Chauvin.
He had Chauvin. He had a shitload of complaints. He had a shitload of reprimands.
Yeah, I don't think he
All
was.
that.
I don't think he was. I don't think he was a good cop. And I don't. I
Yeah,
mean, it's just. But it's all like, why? I mean, ask, why does the black community like pick the worst people to be the martyrs?
because we go by the narrative, and then it's a white man versus black man. We literally have brothers killing each other every fucking day everywhere else. Don't get me started on the rappers. Y'all don't give a fuck about them. But the moment a white dude kills a black man, it's all black lives matter. It's like, shut the fuck up with that. Until we start
Yeah.
holding each other accountable, I am not trying to hear. Now, am I willing to call it out because right is right and wrong is wrong? Yes, but don't sit here and try to stand up, do marches and all that when we got black folks killing each other every day in the hood.
Well, you got the kid in Texas that stabbed the kid at a track meet.
Yeah,
Gets $1
yeah.
million in donations. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony and
Yeah,
and
Anthony something,
Anthony, yeah, Anthony.
or maybe his last name was Anthony.
Austin Metcalf.
Yeah, Austin Metcalf. That's it.
Yeah, and I called that out too. Carmelo is a piece of shit. You stabbed a kid for an argument
Over a seat.
over a fucking seat. Now, had y'all would have got into a fight and stuff about that, okay, whatever. Teens are teens.
But I ran track. I know what those tents mean. Those tents are like where everybody keeps their shit while they're running.
Yeah.
If you're running a relay, you leave all your bag and all your shit. That's like your personal space, and your team doesn't let other people in there, so your shit doesn't get stolen.
Yeah. And who brings a knife to a track meet?
and is ready to pull it. Like I brought a knife to a track meet. I had a pocket.
Yeah.
I had a pocket knife. Got to trim some laces or something.
Yeah, and like because people try to compare the when the girl called the kid the N word and stuff like that, and people try to say what's different, and that's what initially got Kirsha in trouble. But no, Kirsha was trying to say if it was okay for Carmelo Anthony to get a GoFundMe for killing somebody, then it should be okay for her to get a GoFundMe for calling a kid an N-word. One person get to live, the other person is not. And same thing with that. And black people try.
And it's funny that we found out later the guy was Somali.
That's hard too. Oh, la vertigo. And he was a pedo. Oh, not a pedo. He was allegedly.
Yeah.
He was getting investigated by allegedly being shacked up with a minor. But that's the thing that really pisses me off, and that's the thing that really hurts that, because now me saying what I said, I'm gonna have a bunch of black VTubers call me a coon and you tap dancing for the white man, or you're Uncle Tom, or you a coon in the ass, whatever, just by saying no. If we're gonna say Black Lives Matter, which yes, I agree, Black Lives Matters, let's start acting like them and start holding each other accountable. If a black man killed another black man unjust, hold him accountable. Him or her, whoever, whatever. Before we start talking about the racism of the white man and all that stuff, let's clean our own self up first. I'm frustrated right now. Let's clean.
It's almost like, I mean, and it happens on the white side too, and everything. It's like a Pavlovian response. If you say the right words in the right order, it will elicit a response from a select group of people.
Yeah,
and it's a very predictable response.
Yeah, but at the same time, white folks are not championing the worst of the people. Like, I don't see white folks really championing rednecks or actual racist people. We will literally see a dude commit crimes on camera and say, "Free my Nick such and such. He didn't do nothing wrong."
R. Kelly, first example.
Yeah, R. Kelly. God, don't give me some of R. Kelly. But we don't see white folks doing that. If Brandon shot somebody trying to rob a 7-Eleven, white people gonna say, yeah, Brandon needs to go to jail. They not gonna say free my man Brandon. He didn't do nothing wrong. He was having bad times. He just lost his job. He just got divorced. It's like, no, dumbass, you kill somebody, go to jail. And that's what
That's
I'm saying.
true.
We put up BET and all these, you know, these trash ass rappers, these mumble rappers, these hoes twerking and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, entertainment
I
is
like
all.
ass.
Yeah, it's entertainment, it's all that. But we embrace that and make that us when it's really not us, and it's hurting us every last step of the way. And before we can, like pretty much the Jordan Peterson, what I'm trying to say, before we can hold everybody else accountable, let's clean our own rooms. Because believe it or not, I believe in reparations, but it's hard for me to argue reparations for us when all of us is acting dumb. But let's
Oh, it's a
continue.
crazy world.
Crazy world we live in, but
Palestine, US is on stolen land built by stolen people, Luigi did nothing wrong, abortion is healthcare, leave trans people the alone.
These people literally just speak in bumper stickers, dude. Just like copy pasting the internet
Yes.
leftist starter pack. What the hell am I looking at? I hate the Reddit ass. Hey, it's super easy. It's crazy, like 1,000 years ago, this dude's ancestors were hunting mammoths. And now he's on here like, men should not be speaking like this. I'm sorry. We need another war. The
difference between that joke and Hassan's America deserved 9/11. I mean, one is clearly a joke, and the other one that's so
Was
real.
clearly serious.
Those that really
Or
seem
that
to
he
hit
would
this all
fuck
off was
sitting senator's eye hole.
No, he didn't say that he was gonna fuck. He said that he deserved to get his eye hole fucked or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
made by Denims, the self-described largest female political streamer. Only because I don't stream Denims. Only because I don't stream.
And that's not a joke. That's real life facts.
Anyway, I don't have any like personal beef with
If
Denims.
Stu
This
Fires
isn't,
would
like,
stream
an
tonight, she'll have
Denims
10K
video.
people
We
watching.
used to be kind of cool.
Oh, if Shu on his streams, Denim will be on her bumper faster than you can say white on rice. Denims will forget about Emerald in a heartbeat. No, Denims will forget about Emerald as soon as she sees Shu on head live. That's how fast that Denims will forget about Emerald.
Cool years ago, but she apparently has some opinions on Emaru, so let's hear her out.
Never thought I'd see the day we'd be fence sitting the
Mind you, she's in a defamation lawsuit, right? Well, no, not in defamation, copyright lawsuit. Let's add defamation.
modern Gestapo.
First of all, she's not fence sitting. She's just choosing not to talk about politics. Like, in order to fence sit, you actually have to say something. She didn't even say anything.
She came up with more words to say, no comment, basically.
Like, how do you even know what her opinion is? Second of all, modern Gestapo. Why is everything the fucking Holocaust? It's totally normal to criticize ICE. It's totally understandable to have issues with the things they are doing. But modern Gestapo? Don't you guys?
And that's another thing too. Denims, Hassan, and all them. If y'all really think that this stuff is happening, that you're living under a dictator, that this is a modern Gestapo, leave.
Well, also, if they were living, if this was a fascist regime, they wouldn't be able to talk.
Man, the first hint of them going against Trump, they getting snatched up. I'm like, I don't know too many dictators that's letting people talk shit about them. I mean, hello? Like Hassan, and that's crazy because Hassan literally showed a meme in under 30 seconds in China. He showed a meme that they thought was talking shit about the government. In under 30 seconds, the cops was on him. So the cops was watching his stream as well. And you think America is a Gestapo?
Yeah, go back to Turkey and talk shit about Erdogan on your podcast and see how that goes for you.
You ain't gonna get snatched up real quick.
Get tired of this Like, don't you guys get tired of saying, like, isn't this exhausting after a while? Everything is Nazis, everything is the Holocaust.
Oh, hang on, I gotta bleed the lizard. I'll be right back. Do you want me to press play on this, or do you want?
No, I'm gonna go grab some water too. So I'll probably meet you back here in a second.
All right, man. We'll be right back, chat.
He'll be back in a minute, chat. Promise. What's your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid? Answer in chat.
Oh crap! Look, I'm talking to chat. I thought my mic was on. You said, "What's your favorite guy?" I said, "Great."
Damn, just can't beat the stereotypes. Mine they don't make anymore. It was called Sunrise Punch.
It was strawberry, grape.
No,
Did they have a
yeah,
watermelon?
I'm sure they have watermelon.
I don't know,
but
Kool-Aid.
Sunrise Punch was like lemonade and orange, and it was good.
Ooh, oh my god! Oh, that sounds good. Oh my god! But no, Kool-Aid was that flavor. Was that pouch? It was cheap. It was everywhere. Water, a little sugar.
No, I got Kool-Aid in my cupboard right now. I got like 20 packs. I just buy it and just keep it around because sometimes I want some fucking Kool-Aid.
I'm saying.
Everyone is Hitler. It's like nothing.
I got that Sharkleberry Finn.
I'm saying, like I said, you mix that sugar in there, right? You got that perfect combination. Oh god, your taste buds are going to explode.
Nothing else bad ever happened in history. Like, what did they used to compare bad things to before World War II? Oh my god, you're literally Napoleon. Also, I love this. Racist chud. Like, where did the racism part, like, where did that come from? Listen, I don't get on camera and start talking about cars or math or taxes or investing or going outside or the plenty of other things I don't know about. I sit here and talk about the gender war and the culture war because I'm good at those things and that's what people watch me for. That is my lane and I stay in it. Emerald likes what she's doing. Her audience likes.
This is where I kind of disagree with Shu because she did kind of do the ice thing. So she kind of, there's few times she steps out of her lane. But the thing about Shu on here, before she speaks on something, she does her research. And that's the one thing I can appreciate about her when she does do the thing outside of what she usually does. And that's what I'm saying with Imaru or I forgot who I was coming to. I think it was probably Hassan or no. It's that racist VTuber that says you can't be racist against white people. You know, the sneaky fucker. I forgot who he was. It's this VTuber that was going around his videos. He was like, you can't be racist to white folks. And oh my god, it's like
they're doing up that power plus privilege shit.
Yeah, that dumb shit. But it's a
okay. Well, you want to know how black people can be racist against white people? Be a white guy and walk into a black bar and figure out they have the power and the privilege in that situation real fucking quick.
Man, and it's like, okay, I know plenty. I seen plenty of trailer parks when I used to deliver for FedEx. Like they have privilege. Okay, whatever. But What was these? What was? Oh yeah. I was coming to somebody because they didn't want Emerald. I'd rather somebody who's ignorant of topics to not say something than to try to speak on something they know absolute zero about. I can respect that. Like,
and Shu has time to research. She's doing a video. She's editing. She has a week to go. Okay, I need to get all my shit. I got my hit sheet here that I'm going to cover my topics. And and anytime I fuck up, I can edit that out. You're asking a streamer live to have an opinion on something they don't care about.
Exactly, and then that's not their thing. That's not their shtick. Like that's like, don't get me wrong. That's like asking me to tell a joke. I'm no comedian. Yes, I have funny moments. Yeah, I can make you laugh one or two times, but I just can't pop them out like that, baby. Like It's like, come on now. But it's like, I don't know. I'd rather somebody not speak on something that they know nothing of than to speak on it. And now we're in a worse situation than we are now, but we can't even have that no more. So
what she's doing. There are plenty of other channels that will regurgitate your political takes back to you. Just turn on the TV. Turn on CNN. Most normal people are sick and tired of celebrities just like spewing their political takes completely unprompted.
Yes, shut the fuck up. Like Ricky Gervais says, grab your award, thank your God, and shut the fuck up. Read the lines on a piece of paper. Dribble the fucking ball. Shut up.
I don't care what Glub Shitto thinks of politics, okay? Why does Glub Shitto have to get on stage and start talking about how we're on stolen land or some shit? Why do you need your...
And funny thing about that, Miss Billie Eilish, you know the one guy that said that was going to move into her one of her estates? She actually called ICE on him. She got him deported. Real shit.
Political.
Oh yeah, that was the guy that was from like Australia or something.
Yeah, she
the streamer.
called. No, she didn't call ice on him, but she called it in, and they was waiting on him as soon as the plane landed. They stopped him at the airport. He was detained for 30 hours, and then they sent him back to Australia. But I thought people wasn't illegal on stolen land, Billy. Huh? Oh, not your land. Oh, okay. Borders only matter when it comes to your estates, your property. Okay, I see. I understand.
Opinions thrown up into your mouth by a celebrity, like a fucking baby bird. Like, do you really want Sydney Sweeney throwing up in your mouth?
Yes.
Don't answer that. Please don't answer that.
She's right when
I was joking, by the way. No.
she says most streamers are not qualified to talk about politics.
I'll hold her
But here's
hair.
the
She
thing,
can throw up
dude.
in the toilet.
You actually don't have to be qualified to
Yes.
talk about politics to say ice.
And then even in this picture, Emeru is hotter than her. Even in this picture.
Dennis got those frog eyes. I don't know what gene has started to express itself lately in the female population, but those wide fucking eyes on the side of their heads.
No, that's it's the type of makeup that does that. It's a way they can manipulate the eyes, because a lot of Asian girls does that as well with their makeup, and they use some type of tape. I don't think Emmy does that, but I see how they do it. But it's just how the way to make their eyes look.
Well, I was talking about Denim's. Her eyes are just so fucking far apart.
Oh, you talking about the I thought you were talking about okay. No, that's the yeah, because Kisha says it the fish face, the fish eye thing.
Yeah. But the Asian girls, they tape their eyelids so they have that fold.
Yeah.
Because they don't naturally have it.
Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. That's what the whole fish eye thing, yeah. But hot, not. I give Emmy like a maybe an 8. I'll give her an 8.
Yeah, solid 7.5, 8.
Mm-hmm. Mid.
I hadn't seen her booty that much, so I couldn't
Now,
judge the whole package.
Dennis is cute, but her attitude makes her a straight 5.
And she's got resting
Maybe a
bitch
4.
face and active bitch face.
Yeah.
It's not that hard of a concept.
You actually don't have to know what you're talking about in order to just say the line. What? You should look into a topic, do your own research, come to your own conclusion, and form your own opinion on the topic. You should not just blindly, mindlessly say the line.
You know who doesn't do political content? Cutie Cinderella.
Yes, she does.
Cutie Cinderella literally never does political content. And even she's capable of saying
That's
guys.
Ludwig's girlfriend?
What about Cinna?
Yeah, Ludwig's girlfriend, yeah. The one that her son was sexually assaulting and he did nothing. Well, no, she mentioned it, and Ludwig literally said, okay, so she was telling the story of her son wearing some type of clothes where it was easy to see his print, and she was saying that, and Ludwig was just sitting there like, oh, yeah, okay. And I'm been like, what? He did, and you didn't say nothing? I would have been on that phone right there. See, I almost lived.
Dude, at least that's not cool, man. Like, at least
fuck
much.
that. No, brother. What's this I hear about you wagging your dick in front of my girl? Yeah. See, I almost slipped again and said the word. See, this is how serious I get when it comes to my female. Dude, if you ever do that shit again, my fist will be tattooed to your face. I will hit you with so many rights, you'll be begging for a lift. Don't fucking play with me.
You don't have to be a political creator to recognize that it's not hard to say ice.
You don't have to be a political content creator to say the line. All your other friends are saying the line, Emeru. Why aren't you saying the line, Emeru?
Ice. Okay, but unironically though, them. Straight up. Hey, them. Yeah, it's them, don't care, and if you don't like that I say that, it's you too.
Now, you kind of notice when her voice started to break when she said that. She doesn't mean that. She was just saying the line. Like, watch. You can hear it in her voice.
Yeah, it's them, don't care, and if you don't like that I say that, it's you too. You know what I mean? It's really that easy.
Did you
for
hear
me,
it?
I'm telling you right now.
There's Emeru's roommate saying the line. Aren't we all proud of her? By the way, where are all her friends during all of this? Where are all her morally righteous, good guy, big streamer friends while this is all going down? While she's being dragged by half of the internet for doing absolutely nothing wrong. This girl who literally just came out of an allegedly abusive relationship. This girl who literally just got assaulted, grabbed by some freak at a convention, Now this girl is going through all of this. I guess it's fine to be silent when your friend is getting dragged by half of the internet, but don't you dare stay silent about current thing. I don't even know this woman, and I am sticking my neck out for her because it pisses me off seeing this kind of shit happen to people who absolutely
Yeah,
do
Senna's
not
Emeru's roommate.
Yes. And that's the same thing with Chibi Reviews when he was going through what he was going through. You got a lot of fake friends that would just ride your coattails as long as you're doing good. These are the type of people, they like to see you doing good, but not better than them. And they're just
I'm kind of on the fence about the Chibi Reviews thing. I think what happened was wrong, but I don't know if like I've ever heard of a girlfriend and an entire friend group abandoning somebody who hadn't done something fucked up to make them not like him that much anymore. Like, I don't know if he's completely blameless in that situation. I obviously don't know the whole story, but like my little spidey sense went up and I was like, I have never heard of people just like dumping somebody. Like multiple people just dumping somebody because they like somebody a little bit better. That just didn't track with me. Like maybe he's done some shit to him.
Maybe. I mean, you might be right on that, but I think it was more of this similar thing. This nerd, CB's like what 5'6", 5'7" or something like that. So this nerd that's talking about this weird anime bullshit is making money. Meanwhile, we're not. I think it's one of those situations to where Chibi Reviews is doing good. You know, he has a girlfriend. He got his life together, and shit, where we at? You know?
Could be like, but just like I said, like, you know, I'm always, I believe in like partial guilt in all parties when something like that happens. Like you did something to piss some people off, dude.
Probably,
I've never known.
So, but we've yet to hear their side. So
and I don't think they will ever hear it. So
yeah, because I mean, they had perfect opportunity to clap back and say, "Oh no, he did this and he did that." They dropped the receipts. They have plenty of times to do that, and until then, I'm still gonna side with Chibi in my hypothesis. I mean, but hey, that's a
no. I mean, what his girl did and what his best friend did, that's fucked up. Regardless, I'm just saying. When it comes to like that friend group not backing him up, I'm like, well, maybe you were kind of a dick to those friends. Maybe you got a little bit too big for your britches and started flexing a little bit and became kind of an asshole. That's kind of what I was thinking, like why they would prefer to stay with the other people rather than him.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of my.
That could be that. Hey, that could be that. You could be right on that. So.
But yeah, I don't excuse what the girlfriend and the friend did. No, that's completely fucked up. But it's like, I'm not so sure he was the nicest, just gentlest boy out there, and they just did him wrong. I'm like,
But now she did that shit on purpose because on Valentine's Day too, bitch, I know what you did. I know what you're doing. She wanted to hurt him.
If you're above the age of 18, you should care about politics in your fucking country. You don't get to be like, well, I don't agree with this whole taxes thing.
Baby girl, you don't care about politics. You're only saying something because it's the hottest thing right now.
So I'm just not gonna pay for it.
Don't pay your taxes. Go by all means, Denim. Don't pay your taxes and see how fast your ass will be in jail. Go by all means, don't pay them.
You can't.
You make too much money not to pay your taxes. If you only make $20,000 a year, they ain't gonna bother with you that much.
Yeah, they
doing the six figure.
They just gonna let it stack on your ass, and then when it comes time to collect, they just gonna start garnishing rates. No, Denims make a lot to where, oh baby girl, you ain't trying to pay taxes? Bet.
If you don't have an opinion on a political topic, people like you might get a little mad. When someone doesn't pay their taxes, the government comes and arrests them. Okay, so that's the difference between
with the guns that they proclaim not to like.
Between those things.
There's this weird idea in America especially where like you can just be in a...
Two things I fear. Uncle Sam and prison. A lot of people tell me I should fear prison before Uncle Sam. No. Uncle Sam will not only take your check, he would throw you in jail. So
well, just remember, Al Capone didn't go to jail for murdering people. He went to jail for not paying his taxes.
Even Joker knows to pay his taxes.
Don't be like, oh, I don't care about politics. What?
Yes. Shocker. Most people don't care about politics. Most people want to just play PlayStation, drink their beers, watch their favorite teams. The Cowboys suck. And yes, nobody cares about politics.
Many people, most people.
They want the lights to come on. The lights don't come on. They might care about politics a little bit, but as long as they flip that switch and those lights come on and that water comes on,
I'm saying.
Not care.
Now, if we lived under one of them dictators, oh yeah, we would definitely care about politics because yeah, they're now local politics. Yeah, our local elections. Yeah, that affects our life much faster than the presidency. But whatever Trump or Biden does, it really don't bother us until we wake up and oh yeah, we have this massive scam of these certain group that stole millions of dollars from us. Yes, I'm talking about Somalis, but yes. But yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's one of the things I don't understand, like why everything has to be divided between Democrat and Republican. And I talk to normal people or people that are perpetually online or whatever or obsessed with politics, and you're like, okay, we found all this fraud. This is not a partisan issue.
Yes,
like they are stealing from all of us. I don't care what color they are. I don't care where they come from. This is organized theft from the people.
And because of that.
You are the people. I am the people. We are peoples.
Mm-hmm. And because of that, the systems that you want in place to help people in need are harder to do because they're stealing all the money. So that money that could go to these people in need, who needs food stamps, who needs help with housing and all that stuff, who needs a leg up or who needs a safety net. Yeah, that they don't have access to that because all this massive fraud that's happening. And then because of all this fraud, now your taxes got to be raised because guess what? We stopped the fraud because come on now, they had their hands in there. They had their hands in there. There wouldn't be no reason why what's his name, Tim Waltz dropped out because of by the way, yeah, we got all this fraud. Your comment, yeah, I'll drop out. His hands was in those pockets. With going on in Chicago and New York. Because they it wasn't a fraud, but because they gave so much money to the illegals, and now that they can't, they raising property taxes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So yeah, that's when people start caring about politics when shit like that is happening.
That much about politics. I know to you and me that's like mind-blowing, that's like unfathomable because our whole life is politics, our job is politics, like I get it. But most people's lives do not revolve around politics. They do other things other than fight with strangers online. Crazy, I know. But man, do I envy them. I was so much happier before I knew. Sadly, it is getting harder and harder for the...
Even though that was a joke, that 1,000-yard stare was as real as I can see.
The average person to not care about politics because politics is seeping into literally everything.
That
politics
1,000 yards,
will be bending
1,000
you over
miles.
and spreading your cheeks and going in dry whether you want it or not. And unfortunately, the people who are like, I just want to be left alone, are the people who are the most fucked by politics. Also, more importantly, Emaru wasn't saying that she doesn't care about politics. She was saying she didn't want to talk about politics. I feel like that is a huge difference. I care a lot about like skincare, but I don't get on here and talk about like peptides and collagen to my audience because they don't give a shit. They're here to watch me say feminism is doo-doo and make silly little faces at the camera.
She said doo-doo.
Yeah, you like that shit?
Yes.
I hate when grown women don't have a mind of their own. You are 28 years old. Please develop a mind of your own. All she does is pander to enemy gooner men. No mind of her own.
All these people are saying that, and oh my god, these people are bots.
Say the line.
These are not real people. I think these are bots, bro, because it's funny how they say, oh, develop a mind of your own or say the line, as they all are literally saying the same thing. I think most of these people are bots. These people can't be real. You cannot.
Bots in human form, and 352K views on that. I never liked Emaru. 352K impressions.
God damn.
I don't get that many impressions a month.
Bro.
Never liked Emaru, so finding
a year.
Finding out she's stupid and doesn't have a mind of her own is nice.
The audacity. If she didn't have a mind of her own, she would have mindlessly parroted the shit you want her to say. She would have mindlessly just been like, Ice. If Emeru came out and was like, actually, I think Ice is doing a fine job, do you think they'd be like, ah, yes, she has a mind of her own? No, absolutely not. They are not angry that she doesn't have an opinion. They are angry that she doesn't have their opinion. The absolute
Correct.
audacity to say that this woman doesn't have a mind of her own while thousands of you people swarm her like drones, barking orders at her to say the line. You guys literally operate like the fucking Borg.
So what I'm gathering is that
Yes.
Emeru is a grown woman who acts like a frail, silly little girl to entertain fat, dirty, incel, Asian fetisher weirdos.
Oh, here
That's
we
a
go
lot of
with the
adjectives.
Man.
That's a lot of adjectives.
Yeah, here we go
Fat,
with the incel.
dirty, incel, Asian fetishizer.
Woo.
Weirdos.
Is okay with that, but draws the line
You can tell they're mad.
at saying Ice is bad. Emeru and Asmon's audience are the same. Incels love Emeru because
I love how she censored both the picture and the name, but this one she left out.
Well, you can like tell the age of the person tweeting this. Like this person uses punctuation, knows what an apostrophe is, knows where to put it. They're over 30. The one before, that's like 18 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
Like no capitalization, no periods, just stream of consciousness bullshit.
Or they use AI to correct their grammar. Some people do that.
Well, at least they took the step, I guess. I don't know.
True. That still proves your point. No, that still proves your point because they took the extra step. So no.
she confirms the image of the anime bimbo stereotype that incels worship. She definitely cultivated an audience who, in the end of all things, are reactionary. She appeals to violent racists who fetishize Asian women.
What the fuck is this Asian fetish thing? Are they just saying this because she's fucking Asian? Like, I'm trying to find a clip of Emeru saying sucky sucky $5 or something, but it doesn't exist. I don't know what to tell you, man.
It's not a coincidence that she answered the question this way, and that her fan base consists heavily on Asian fetishes.
I don't know where this is coming from. And the woman.
You got some?
No, I mean, like, I really want to. I'm on Twitter way too much. X, whatever you want to call it. But like when some event happens, you'll start noticing, and it kind of trickles in. But like over the day, everybody starts using the same keywords in their posts as the day progresses, and then by the end of the day, they're just basically copy pasting each other.
Yes, that's why I was saying on both the just say the line and don't have a mind of their own. It's like, okay, at this point, you guys are human bots. It's like y'all are parroting the same words or the same lingo like you were saying earlier.
Republicans don't do this as much, but politicians, like the Democrats, all have like the same keywords and talking points. Like they're in a Slack channel or something, and they're giving their lines in the day. It's like, make sure to mention this and say this and use this keyword because it tests really well among 18 to 34-year-olds or some shit like that.
If they give them an update and then put a battery in their backs and let them go.
Saying this is literally an OnlyFans, like an Asian OnlyFans model. Like, I'm sorry, are you really the person to be talking about fetishization here?
What does she have in her mouth?
Part of all of this had to be
I think that was a pen.
When her ex-boyfriend.
I hope
it was.
I bet. I don't want to go back and find out.
Her allegedly abusive ex-boyfriend posted his own Ice in the middle of his ex-girlfriend being canceled.
If I was Emeru, I would have posted a plushie. I would have posted a Kirby plushie right under that.
For not saying that, like how?
And then look, 666. I guess it's demon time too. 666.
Petty do you have to be to subtweet your ex like that? Another character involved in all this is former booby streamer Caseytron.
It reminds me of whenever Amarath started wearing a cowboy hat, because that's whenever.
Damn, from the old picture to what she looks like now. Oh my god.
Damn.
The wall hit her hard.
She ran through that shit.
Damn, the wall hit her hard, and the same incels that Emma was pandering to, yeah, she mad because she can't get those incels no more. God damn, I didn't even know Casey Trunk could be this hot.
It reminds
me. She used to be back in the day.
Character involved in all this is former.
She went from I would give her a strong 7 to 8. She went from a strong 7 to 8.
Booby streamer Caseytron.
To like a 2.
Man. She did not age well. She did not.
Check your DMs. I screen capped this one time of DSP. Check your DMs.
What the hell is that? Is he holding? Oh my god!
It's a milkshake. He's holding a straw from a milkshake, but I was like, he's holding up a used rubber. That's why I clipped it.
What? Cat's boyfriend's rubber? Because he ain't fucking.
Reminds me of whenever Amarath started wearing a cowboy hat, because that's whenever she started going like full Nazi, basically.
Full Nazi, basically.
And she has not. I wish I would have tagged Ethan when I had talked shit to Casey Trump, because I got Denims to block me. But when I had talked shit to Casey, I wish I would have tagged Ethan. I'm like, Ethan, she haven't learned her lesson. She just got done with a copyright. And you can tell, and Asmongold was right to not trust her when she apologized, because he said she's going to do this again, and he was absolutely right, because she is back at it again. Now she is doing better. She did learn. She learned to cover herself better. But, and chat didn't see me when I, hang on, let me move myself right quick. How she went from at 7 to 8 to a damn 2. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Look at that. But yeah.
Somebody hit her in the face with a shovel.
Man, she did not age well, bro. That wall came at her strong. But she still haven't learned her lesson, because now she's going from a copyright to now potentially defamation.
She got married at a Walmart, a Subway in a Walmart.
I think she did that on purpose, just in case that lawsuit would have stuck. Oh, Buddy would have been on the hook for a lot of that. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, boy, this dude just do not know that she was using him. Ooh,
boy, it's like
married a mod.
Texas girls.
The first Reddit mod to win.
In like these Austin, Texas streamer circles start wearing cowboy hats. That's whenever you got to watch out.
A woman in Texas wearing a cowboy hat? Lord.
You cannot make this shit up.
Next she's gonna be wearing cowboy boots and a mini skirt.
With one of them picnic short shirts.
Yep.
Lord, take me out. Take me out back behind the shed. Put me out of my misery if I ever become this politically brain rotted.
Shu, no, you actually have a successful career. You have a loving husband, and you have a child. All the things Casey Tron Denims don't have, you would never be that politically charged.
Holy shit.
And you didn't have to sell your butthole for $4.99 to pay your bills.
Like, you know that she probably has like weird incels donating her hundreds of dollars. It's because, like, in my opinion, like, it's all a facade to appeal to the worst type of men. Because, like,
Casey Tron, when you was doing your thing, who were the men you were appealing to?
Really misogynistic, shitty incel-like men. They like a woman that doesn't have any opinions. I think that she also plays into how a lot of incels will fetishize Asian women. Her whole platform is just like appealing to like the worst fucking men. She's like basically like she's like a pick-me for like incel freaks.
So this fucking pick-me shit, dude, it's gonna be the death of me. Before making this video, I watched a bunch of Emaru stuff, and I saw no signs of like pick-me behavior at all. At least with some streamers or some YouTubers. People could be like, oh, they criticize women, so they're
the jabs.
trying to be like one of the good ones, and they're a pick-me. Like, okay, sure, like, that's retarded. We all know that's retarded. But at least I can like kind of see how is Emaru a pick-me? She doesn't even do that shit. Like, where is the pick-me thing coming from? No, really though, what makes her a pick-me and not the booby streamer or OnlyFans models calling her a pick-me? You are literally selling your body for men to consume. If men do not pick pictures of your ass, you can't pay rent. There's no bigger pick-me on earth than a fucking porn star. And me. I don't care about being called a pick-me. I've been doing this for over a decade now. I'm used to it. I've been called it thousands of times. I'm a 35-year-old married mother. I do not give a shit.
I think pick me is another projection word for females. It's like when they call you racist, I think it's just projection of them calling them calling you what they do. I think pick me is that as well for these ladies.
Yeah, but it's also really stupid. Everybody wants to be picked.
Exactly.
Like, I go on a date, you know what? I don't show up in a ratty old shirt and some jeans. I put on cologne.
You get your hair, your hair cut. You put on your best
shave my
look, 'cause
beard.
yes,
I want to get picked.
Hell yeah.
I do care, however, when other women are called pick me for the crime of not following a hive mind. I see it so often in like the VTuber community. Like all these VTuber anime women will be called pick me's for just saying their opinions. You have to.
And it's funny too, because the ones that really get hit the hardest are the ones that are married. They went in on Dollar Straw real hard. She's married. They went in on Juju. She's married. Kisanaru, she's engaged. Because Kisanaru was the one who said the men's month. She got a fiance. And who else? There's another female. Celeste, she's engaged. So it's like, how can they be a pick me when they're already engaged and they already been picked? Like, seriously.
Understand, like, to these people, whenever a woman has like an opinion that is not like the corporate HR approved opinion of the week, whenever a woman doesn't toe the line of the current thing, in this case, whenever a woman doesn't say anything, she's called a pick me. You know, she just must have these opinions for men. No other reason. Every woman is secretly a big progressive feminist. And if they're not, they're just doing it for male attention. Because I'm sure someone who looks like this is really starving for male attention.
I would love to date Emmy. She is hot. Oh my God.
And then in my opinion, it's like she's not.
And then she's the type of hot that it will take a good minute before she starts showing signs. Not as soon as she hit 30. Hello. Casey Tron.
Entertaining whatsoever.
And damn, my model, every time I try to roast Casey Tron, my model is blocking.
She's like, I would literally rather watch paint dry.
So true, because you know what is far more entertaining than a cute, high-energy cosplay streamer reacting to memes? This is way more entertaining. And if you don't agree, you're just like an incel.
And that was more entertaining watching Shu do it than Casey Tron.
Okay, bitch. Eventually, after a few days of being dogpiled by the most annoying people on Earth, Emaru came out with a statement. Hello, it's very rare I will speak my mind, but I'd rather get my thoughts out there, so apologies if this is long. There's a clip from my stream that's been circulating a lot, so I'd like to explain it for anyone who was hurt or shocked by it. It should go without saying that no one deserves to live their life in fear of being killed or taken away from their homes or families, regardless of who is doing it, but especially not because of ICE or any other government agency. I understand the world is a very cruel and messed up place. You don't have to study politics or actively read the news to know that. I would never want to invalidate anyone who struggles with those things, and an agency causing fear and suffering deserves zero support. To me, that's not even political, it's basic human empathy. Now, I thought that statement was perfectly fine. My issue with it is, she didn't have to make it. She was basically forced to come out and say her opinion. So did these freaks finally back off once Emaru made her opinion about ICE clear?
Chat, did they leave her alone after she finally said what they wanted her to say? Answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No. Of course.
Oh, shocker.
Of course not. Nazi response. TLDR, go f yourself and your PR apology.
So she finally gave them what they want. I swear to God, these people are not real.
And there it is. Of fucking course, she's another dumb c***. Girl, we are not
Oh,
as dumb
they're
as
being mean.
They called her dumb, and she said what she... Oh, my God.
We are not as dumb as you look.
Continue to enjoy the money you get from your incel audience because they're disgusting, just like you. All I hear is I support Israel and my name.
Where the fuck
Israel?
is Israel? Where the fuck does Israel come into this?
I swear to God, like, I don't know what happened in the last year. I don't know if Nick and the Groypers just got to everybody's head, but like everything is now Israel, and you're like, but no, dude. Like,
that was a Hassan watcher right there. Just
Yeah.
like Like the incel was a Casey Tron. Of course not. What's up, Lucian Wolf? What's up, Wolf?
What's up, Wolf?
Oh my. Where the fuck does Israel come into this? You cannot make this shit up. God damn.
They're all. I mean, they're NPCs. Like they have limited programming.
I'm telling
limited
you,
branches.
These people are the bots that they claim everybody else to be, bro. These people are literally bots. These people are. Yeah. Okay. Is this Detroit Become Humans? Are we actually living with actual bots and we just not know it? I swear.
I don't know. But like, I think, like, I just see these people. It's like you can't really. I always thought that, like, the world had like a pretty, or at least America, the people I interact with, like a baseline of intelligence. Like, they're not the smartest people in the world. They're not the dumbest, but most people are around the middle. There's a baseline of intelligence. Go online and that illusion is shattered immediately.
I know, 'cause I'm a retard, but these people make me seem like a fucking scholar. God damn. And I told Juju that. I said, Juju, because she was saying people can't be that dumb. And I was like, Juju, imagine the dumbest person in your head possible. Imagine that. Now, once you have that person in your head, people in reality are dumber than that person.
But the way it was told to me was like, imagine the most average person you've ever met, like solid C student through high school, barely got through college, maybe went to a community college, just a normal dude, he can hold his own. Now imagine that 50% of the population is dumber than he is.
Hey, they say C students actually are the bosses of A and B students, which is fucking funny because my job wanted me to be manager at one point.
Yeah. Well, I was just using that because C is like average. Like if you get a C in a class, like now you had to get an A or a B to be average, but like to get a C back then, like C was just like you got through it.
Nah, me, I was lazy as fuck because I had all AP classes. I dropped my pre-AP classes because the college I was going to, DeVry, said, hey, drop those classes because it'll improve your odds of getting into college and whatever. And then, whatever. So I dropped them for both those reasons, to improve my odds of getting into college, and I was lazy. So I passed with flying colors.
Well, I played them in high school, but I went to a private school like the last half of it, and they were like everybody that made above a 30 on the ACT, they congratulated them over the intercom in the morning, and I played dumb as a brick my whole senior year. Like I just got, I was just, and then they announced everybody that got above a 30, and mine was a 33, and it was like the fourth highest in my class, and I only took the test once, and everybody just whipped around in class and looked at me, and I'm like, what?
See, me, I caught senior-itis too goddamn early because when I was a senior, I was number 10 at my school on the top 10. I was number 10. I caught senior-itis so bad that I dropped to D dead ass last position of top 10 of my high school. I was the last spot. I was like, oh damn, I fucked up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? I don't like to talk about politics equals I'm a Nazi and I'm ashamed of my opinions. Everyone knows what's up. She's a fascist in disguise and is squirming. Emeru, you are garbage Nazi-loving You got orange around your mouth. Say F you, Asmongold. If you're neutral...
Now they brought Asmon into
neutral, you might...
It always leads back to Asmon.
Might as well say you're MAGA. Stand for something.
And fuck you, Asmon. I want Kirsha. You can't have her. That's a joke, Jack. That's a joke.
Ho. That's what Trump wants. For everyone to be quiet.
I damn near spit my water out. There's another face that she purposely showed.
Oh, Lord.
We found one of Mark Zuckerberg's clones. It didn't come out the oven. It came out the oven.
Yeah. You're a little bit melty.
Quiet about it. The idea of get off the internet is so fucking ignorant. This dumb cunt needs to shut her fucking mouth. Thank God her downfall is
so
happening.
aggressive.
I've been hating on her since day one.
That's the incel.
I knew something was off about her. Not a good statement. She implicitly disavowed ICE, but not so much the actual Trump admin. Yeah, you disavowed ICE, but
What about the whole Trump administration? They're like literally the mouse from If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. I was like reading that book to my toddler the other day and I was like, oh my god, this is literally Twitter. You can.
This is why you don't apologize to them, because number one, they won't forgive you. They're just going to come back and ask for more. Now that you bent the knee, we got a list of these demands that we need to add to it. That's why you never apologize. They're going to hate you no matter what, and then they're going to come back asking for more.
I mean, even if you honestly think you did something wrong or made a bad statement, don't apologize. Just roll with it. This is you now.
I'm saying now, because even if you did make a bad statement and say, you know what, like with Asman, when he said they come from an
some
inferior
cultures
culture.
are better than others.
Yeah. He could have came back and said, yeah, I fucked up. I could have had worded that a little bit, because he wasn't saying nothing wrong. We all knew he was talking about Hamas and, you know, all these extremists. But, you know, he just generalized it. But we all knew what he was talking about. He could have said, you know what, yeah, I fucked up. And I should have, like, clarified what I was saying. But, you know, they still dragged him. So it was like, hey.
And if you're a streamer and you're talking for 4 hours a day, there's the odds of you saying some off the chain shit are pretty high. At some point, you're gonna just say something that you think is funny in the moment. It's gonna get clipped. It's gonna get taken out of context, or even if it's in context and you actually meant it, you're gonna say some wild shit at some point.
It's gonna happen. I mean, especially if that's your main job too. That's how you make your bread and butter. You go slip up and say something.
Dude, of course are incel fans swooping in to protect the poor little 28-year-old.
Ah yes, incels, known for defending women online. What? What the does the word incel even mean
Yeah, that's an oxymoron if I had ever heard of it.
Anymore? Does it just mean man now? It just means man. Man I do not like.
I had no idea this was a thing until yesterday. How come no one told me Emaru low-key a femcel?
Emaru? A femcel? I have no words. Do you have anything? Because I am at a loss for words.
Yeah, Emaru is not involuntarily celibate.
No.
If she's celibate, it's 100% voluntary.
Man, because Emaru can step outside and have a line of dudes ready. No.
Cell.
Now, Denims, on the other hand, she's gonna have to actually work for hers. And don't get me started on Casey Tron. Casey Tron literally married some rando in Walmart.
Emaru's a femcel. Oh my do people just not know what words mean anymore? How are they coming to these conclusions?
I mean, have you looked at her? I mean, look at her. Look at her. Just look at her. Look at her.
And she's hot.
Yeah, sorry, I don't see it. I think you guys just might be mentally ill.
We need to do something about these male-centered women.
Okay, first of all, nothing is more male-centered than centering your life around hating men. Men just live rent-free in your fucking head. Take it up with God, go to therapy, do literally anything else.
And don't get me wrong, I love making my my misogynist jokes, but I do not hate women.
Then make it our problem.
Fuck her, and especially fuck her bestie Asmongold. I hope they get kirked. 30-year-old woman too scared to say fuck guys to keep her incel audience happy. Let's hope she gets abused again. Couldn't happen to a better person. Next.
Okay, who are the bad guys again? I'm sorry, who are the bad guys again? Damn.
Time this cunt is assaulted, I'm gonna laugh.
Everybody.
Fuck her and fuck guys and fuck
everybody to the right of Mal.
You if you support this cunt. Emaru deserved what Miskiff did to her. Fuck Emaru for support.
The one W Miskiff got. The one and only W Miskiff got.
Supporting ICE.
Salivate, Miskiff. Salivate. The one person that supports you.
Genuinely hope this bitch gets. Oh, okay. I reported that one. Holy shit. What is wrong with these people?
See, you don't understand. I'm good guy, which makes it okay for me to say fucked up things about bad guy. You think saying that to someone is fucked up? Well, you should be abused too, because you're probably also bad guy. It's called being on the right side of history, Chud. Look it up.
Nazis deserve death, and silence is compliance.
May I just remind the audience that this is what she said.
If you need a streamer who doesn't even know anything about politics to tell you about politics, you probably just need to get off the internet.
Ladies and gentlemen, a Nazi that deserves death.
You see, she told them to do what they love the most. Get off the internet. To them, getting off the internet and actually going to touch the grass is death.
What?
After making her terrible statement full of lies, Emaru decided to follow right-wing grifter Shoe on Head. Of course Emaru is now following a fellow pathetic pick-me for being quiet about ICE. They both don't want to piss off their 100% right-wing gooner fanbase.
For the record, my fan base is probably like 70% right-wing and 80% gooner. Okay, but for some reason, they didn't mind when I came out and
90% gooner.
harshly criticized ICE in my last video. Yes, some disagreed, but for the most part, they didn't care. As long as you aren't preaching from an ivory tower with no nuance, rhyme, or reason, people don't care. I'll say some shit like, we should decommodify housing, and the right-wingers in my audience are just like, okay, commie mommy. These people cannot fathom a universe where people just disagree. Oh, you're just scared. You don't want to upset your chud audience. I upset my chud audience every goddamn day. You're the ones terrified of your own fucking cult. God forbid you only agree with 99% of the hive mind approved opinions. God have mercy on your soul. I do not envy you. Once you bend the knee to these
Ask Ethan Klein.
people, once you apologize or capitulate, it's over. These people don't actually want an apology. They want to humiliate you. They want to drag you down. At the end of the day, they have found a socially acceptable way to bully people. That's what this is. A lot of people in response to Emaru's statement were like, why did you apologize to the mob? You know, you bent the knee, you're a coward. And honestly, people don't realize how insane it can get. These people, the cult of the cry bully, they come in swarms, they get in your head, they prey on your empathy, they isolate you from your friends, they make you feel like a terrible person for having milquetoast normal ass opinions, or in this case, no opinion. And when you are someone who is not used to dealing with these types of people, or you are someone in like a vulnerable state of mind, it is very easy for these cult-like tactics to work. This shit works especially well with women in particular, not to be sexist, but it's just true. Honestly, you know, now that I think about it, the only people who are immune to this are like autistic people. I swear to God, people on the spectrum are immune to the cry bully tactics. What happened is Emaru just saw like a shit ton of people who were mad at her, and she wanted to do the correct thing. Unfortunately, this is just gonna make it worse. And they are moving on to one of their favorite tactics.
The big question in everyone's mind is, well, are you still friends with Asmongold?
While it is appreciated that you are taking a stand and clarifying the clip, you do continue to be vague about how deep your associations with Asmon are. So hopefully you've cut ties with that hate-mongering Nazi troll Asmon, right? Glad you made this and owned up to it, but you're still friends with Asmongold, so it doesn't read as earnest. Almost a decent explanation, but the elephant in the room is that your friendship with Asmongold is holding this back from seeming sincere. Okay, now what about your best friend Asmongold? Denounce Asmon or I'm not taking this seriously. You're friends with Assmold. Assmold?
I'm pretty sure she's still friends with Asmongold.
Now, whatever you think of Asmongold, he is friends with Emaru. They are friends, even though they disagree with each other. Crazy, right?
And him and Tectone so far that I'm aware of was the only two that still had her back despite everything that was going on.
Yeah, I mean, say what you want about Asmon, but he does take care of his friends. I don't think he allows many people into his inner circle, and once you're in there, you're in there.
Even Nux would literally tell his people, do not mention that we're friends because the hell that will come upon you.
And that happened to Leaflet, obviously. And it's probably they're going to go after Kirsha. But yeah, Nux has I don't think the tourists like Nick Andros and Harmful Opinions and all that, they don't understand how many people Nux helps behind the scenes.
Yes.
And how often he reaches out to people and is like, you know, let me tell you, you got a problem with YouTube? I got a guy there. I think it's actually his fucking cousin that works at YouTube or something.
There was a lot of people that got
Kitsu. He got Kitsu reinstated in a day.
There were some other people too. He's helped a lot of people through YouTube, so that's crazy, and it's just crazy how. And don't get me wrong, I have my own problems with Nux. Don't get me wrong, he's cool. I just don't like how he kind of did his old fan base, me being one of them. It's just like, damn, bro, okay, cool, fuck us then. But outside of that, I mean, you know, I'm happy that he's doing him. Apparently, he's married. He has a child.
As a kid.
You know.
Yep.
So I'm
Maybe
happy
another one
for
on
him.
the way, according to Tectone. So I mean,
Hey.
he's living his life.
Hey, knock him out. I mean, everybody's striving for that PewDiePie ending, and that's the ending I want. Shit, but it just goes
And
to
to
show,
be
like, oh, go ahead.
and to be honest, I think Nux is probably I think he's got a timeline. I think he's going to be done in about 2 years as far as content creation. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's already part owner of an agency or a management company or something, and he's just going to be behind the scenes using his connections to boost people up.
Yeah, that's something I would do
Because
if I had that type of stuff that Nux have. I would do that. Oh, you there?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought she was about to say something. Like I heard the sound and then it just cut off. But all right.
I literally said, like, I don't agree with the things he says. Like, what do y'all want me to do? Like, fucking shoot him on stream?
Yes, that is what they want you to do. Yes. Around 2018, I was
Yeah.
facing nearly daily harassment.
And that's sad that's not it's a joke with us, but that's a reality for them.
Well, yeah, they're serious about it.
For being friends with someone who was on the right. Hundreds of people were on my ass like every day. They were calling my job. They got emails of my family members. It was like non-stop. Now, this person was a good friend of mine, but in order to get all these people off my back, I did probably the cringiest thing ever, and I publicly disavowed her. Publicly disavowed a friend of mine over political differences. Now, for those of you who are new here, that sounds like something I would never do, but I did it. I bent the knee to a faceless mob of people who hate me. And in return, I received nothing. The harassment didn't stop, the hate didn't stop. Well, needless to say, karma is real, and the same thing happened to me years later. I was publicly disavowed by friends over political differences. This story ultimately does have a good ending. Me and my friend from 2018, we made up years ago, but looking back on all this in 2026 is extremely embarrassing. And if I knew what I knew now, I would have just told those people to go fuck themselves. But in the moment, it's incredibly stressful, and you just kind of want it all to stop. And you will do whatever you can to make it stop. So I understand why Emeru came out and made.
And that's why I disagree. Even though I disagree with Emeru making her statement, I understand why she did it, because that's other than the situation where she got assaulted and miskilled, that was the one time that she actually had the mob come after her.
Yeah, I mean, she's not accustomed to it.
So that's why I understand why she bent the knee. And when I even told her that on her comment, I didn't come in, guns blame. Why the fuck? I'm like, look, I understand why, but nah, that this wasn't the move. It only makes the situation worse.
It does. No doubt about
She
it.
doesn't wind up disavowing friends over political differences like I did. It was a huge mistake, and it is not worth it, because you are going to find yourself surrounded by people who see you as a temporary ally and not a real friend. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a never apologize person. You should apologize if you actually do something wrong, if you actually wronged someone, but you shouldn't apologize to like a nebulous, faceless mob of people while facing down a barrel of a gun.
There is nothing that she could say and no amount of money she could donate that could convince me she's not a soulless ghoul like all the men she's happily surrounded herself with.
Soulless ghoul. Look at this face.
Oh, yes. Smoked her brain out.
Oh, man.
For years. There is nothing you can ever do to please these people, so why bother? They will not be happy until you kill yourself, and even then they will dance on your grave. And I know, like, with everything going on right now, like, is this really a video about cancel culture in 2026? And it's like, yeah, I don't know. First of all, you should expect that. You clicked on a shoe on a head video. But second of all, yeah, I feel like this is kind of important to talk about. I feel like this type of thing is part of the reason we are where we are right now. This type of stuff drives people away from the left, and more importantly than that, it's just evil. I saw some leftists cover.
Not only does it drive people away, but there's some people that would still side with the left, and because they say, well, Shu has a point, or this person has a point, they would get pushed from the left. So people are getting both pushed and drove away from the left.
But yet they'll still vote the same way they always have, because it's habit. I don't know. Like,
Things are just too divided right now. It's too
too down the middle. It's too cut and dried. Like we were talking about, even common sense things that 90%, 80%, 90% of the people agree on, the Congress will still vote straight down the fucking middle along party lines. It's ridiculous.
True and real.
I've come around to liking John Fetterman. I'm like, at least he's honest. At least he's like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know what you crazy motherfuckers are going on about.
Man, when you got people waking up, like, if we thought at one point, was it Alejandra Ocasio-Cortez? Didn't she say something and everybody's like, what the hell? But then she immediately flipped back. It was somebody that said something. People was like, oh, there's a chance. And then she went back to, I forgot who it was.
Yeah, it was something. She was like doing on one of her live streams, and she said something about men's rights or something. It was just something like really minor that I didn't pay attention to. But like, yeah, they snapped her back into line quick,
real quick.
She got a call,
and they were like,
"What's up, Jess? Hi."
Cultural shift is here. Woke 2.0. We don't play around. We're mean now. Woke 2.0. Because Woke 1.0 worked out so well for you guys in the country, right? You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, not double down and get worse. I don't know how you can look at the last 10 years and be like, we have got to get more annoying. Like, what are you doing? Attacking normie streamers for not wanting to be involved in political discourse? Also, I feel like this goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm not smearing, like, the left as a whole, okay? This isn't fucking Fox News. This isn't the Nuxanor channel. I'm well aware there are
Blue Jew got shots. Catching strays.
Plenty of left wing.
But these are strays I think he will laugh at, not the other strays.
Oh yeah, no, I watched the stream. I watched the stream when he reacted to this. He's like, "Oh god damn it!"
How much did I miss? A lot, and I got sniped. Well, not sniped, but I think I pissed off somebody at Streamlabs, and stream got cut. So, but you catching the tail end of the stream, and I'm gonna start the Resident Evil stream because I'm a madman. But what's up, Dice?
But yeah, like it's like the meme now that every AI video about a VTuber has to have Nux in it somewhere.
Yep.
It's like it's just become a thing they have to do. Like Nux has to be in the background somewhere, just lurking around.
It's always shoe on head and it's Nux. And what's up, Dust Matrix? What's up? What up, everybody? But yeah, it's now shoe and it's now Nux. That's what's up. All right. Yeah, that's because Nux is awesome. Yeah, like I said, I have my own gripes with him, but Nux is talented. He does know what he's doing. I mean, the man built an incredible empire on his on his channel and stuff like that. So he's talented. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, despite how I personally feel about him, I respect that. I respect that hustle.
And a lot of the bigger streamers now, he launched them on his own channel a long time ago, and it kind of sucks that like none of them had his back when he asked them to. But
well, unfortunately, we are now learning that lesson of you don't have friends on the when it comes to the internet or content creation. I wish it wasn't that, but unfortunately, every time we hear a situation happens and either the friends Google Docky or somebody's getting canceled and the friend says nothing. It's one of those like, fuck.
I mean, it's like that. It's like all the shit that happened with Cinder and everybody was like, "Well, she said it's just business," and I'm like, "Well, it is." Like she was friendly with these streamers. She liked to collab with them, but at the end of the day, it's business.
But she wasn't meaning it just business as a negative way. She was actually saying it for Nanolist. She was saying it in support of Nanolist because Nanolist was canceling with her, and she was like, "Hey, don't feel bad. Hey, it's just business at the end of the day." So she was saying it in support of Nanolist, but it got it got clipped out of context in a negative light. So Cinder was saying it in support of Nanos, not against Nano. And people are still working with Nanos, even though she's a snake in the grass bitch.
Yeah, and I think they were, I forget who I was watching that did an analysis of like Cinder's new model versus what Nanolist did. And they were comparing it to Shy Lily, and they're like, oh yeah, she did straight rip assets from Cinder to make Shy Lily's new model.
Damn.
Like it was like they were comparing them side by side, like the hips were the same, like the waist, everything was pretty much the same. It was just reskinned. So
damn. So Cinder is Shy Lily is still on Cinder's ass. God damn. Woo.
People, especially in my audience, who feel the same way I do. I'm talking about a certain faction of the mostly online left. I was about to say it's like a loud minority, but I don't even think it's a minority anymore. I think it's like a majority. Like I feel like I'm one of the only ones like holding down the fort. Like me and Anna Kasparian. And every day I'm called a right-wing grifter for being like, hey, maybe
Oh, she mentioned another person that you shouldn't mention. Anna. Oh, Lord.
we can focus on the issues that like actually affect the working class, you know, things that actually help people, not stupid fucking shit like going after e-girl cosplay streamers. Like, can we just get back to the fact that we are all being ruled by satanic billionaire pedophiles who may or may not be eating children, please? Thank you. In conclusion,
Okay,
Emeru did nothing wrong.
They might not be eating them, but they're fucking them. We know that for sure.
People are tired of having politics shoved down their throat, and you don't need to speak about things you don't want to speak about. You don't have to do that. You don't have to say the line, actually. This is mass psychosis, rivaling on 2020. These people are trying to socially ostracize this woman for not putting like a black square on her Instagram. They're just mad at Emeru for not doing
Remember
like, the ice bucket.
That was the most retardedest. Oh. Let me press play before I have a flashback.
Challenge or some shit. Like that's basically what is happening here. If you are going to streamers for political information, you are cooked. If you are going to Shoe on Head for political information, you are deep fried. So that was that little video. If you liked my yapping, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon down below. It really helps the channel out and I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!
Loves Shoe on Head. That woman is legendary, and I love how self-aware she is, bro.
Oh yeah,
But
she leans into her own. She knows she knows who she is, so she embraces it.
And
But
that's
anyway,
the
man,
type-
you gonna play some Resident Evil?
Oh yeah, more Resident Evil 9. So, chat, we're gonna end the stream here in a little bit. You got anything, some ending stuff you want to talk about, or any statements, or anything like that? Like,
No, man. I mean, I occasionally stream on YouTube at Optimus. Same thing on Twitch. Mostly gameplay on Twitch.
yeah, give this man a
Political stuff's
follow.
on YouTube.
Let me see if I can put you in a chat. Let me find you. That way I can. I hope I did your name right. Because I hope I did. Well, damn. No, I hope I did it right when I did the when I tagged you. But just in case I did.
Yeah, you did. It popped up.
Okay, so let me.
But yeah, I schizo post on X a lot when I get hyper. And stuff's popping off. But yeah, it's been a great time. I've had fun here. I'd love to do it again at some point.
Oh hell yeah, we definitely gotta do this again, and hopefully when my system ain't fucking up.
Yeah.
There we go.
But no, it's fun. It's fun to yap about weird stuff. Let's see. Apparently, the Cubans in Cuba are petitioning Donald Trump to bomb them.
Oh fuck!
That
really?
was fun. Yeah, I sent you a DM with it in the Cubans asking Trump to bomb Cuba.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, how do I share you?
We don't have that many bombs.
Man, this is the world we live in right now. How the hell do I share you? I'm trying to. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm trying to. What the hell? Where's your link? Do you have a link right quick that I can send? Because I'm on your Twitch profile, but Twitch, YouTube is whatever.
Hold on just a second. Twitch.tv. Yeah, I mean this one.
Because I got you pulled up, but it's not giving me the share option.
Okay, I'm not banned again, am I?
No, you popped up. I'm looking at your videos.
Yeah, I'll just put it in the Kick chat for right now. I'm not following you on Kick. I'll just put it in the YouTube then.
Okay.
There's that. And YouTube is just.
I might have to mod you. Let me mod you because I think YouTube is gonna block it.
YouTube's weird back end. I hate their UI so much.
Yeah, it's trash. The one thing Twitch and Kick is pulling a lot of W's on. Damn. Go ahead and send it again because it didn't show that you sent a message on Kick.
Okay.
I mean, Kick YouTube. Or you said
Yeah,
you put it in
well,
Kick Chat?
no, I did. You have followers only on Kick, and I don't.
Oh,
All
okay.
right, so and then I'll go do this. That's me. Not much to talk about.
Nah, it's all good, man. Shoot, when you start back doing your thug dizzle.
I'll be there. I'll probably do something tomorrow. I just hadn't felt like streaming much the last couple days for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm. Okay, why is it? So I see it in my main thing. Let me just copy and paste it. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, so I see it. Oh, there you go. Now it's popping up. Cause I'm about to say I see it on my back end on Streamlabs, but I don't see it on my YouTube for whatever reason. And then it's not letting me. Okay, send it to me in Discord because
Okay.
Streamlabs it's acting. I'm highlighting it.
yeah.
I'm trying to copy it. Right click. Okay, there we go. Copy. All right, I'm gonna paste them in the Twitch. Boom. Go ahead and give him some support that's on YouTube. Let's do create a dashboard, stream manager. All right, so go ahead and give him a follow and show him some support. Homie is fun. This was fun. Yeah, I definitely got to do more of this, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's always fun, man. I love hanging out.
Hell yeah! Thanks again, man. Okay, chat, give me like maybe 10 minutes to kind of put some energy in me. I'm a madman, but the body is the soul is willing, but the body is. Woo. But let me see if Kirsha is still on. I think no, I only can raid her on Twitch. So let me raid into Kirsha.
All right, man. I'll holler at you later. I'll let you finish up. Get some food.
All right, homie. You have a good day, bro. And until next time, man.
All right, take it easy. Bye.
All right, bye. Man, that was fun. That was fun. Unfortunately, I got nuked. Let's see, because I haven't raided Kirsha in God knows how long. So let me go ahead and raid her. All right, y'all. Give me about like roughly 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I will be right back, and we're going to do this again. We're going to play Requiem. So I will catch you guys next time. Or let's say next time in a few minutes. Can't you tell my brain is fried? All right, y'all. Peace.
Really funny.